You're listening to Reading Fightin' Phillies Baseball on the Our Phillies Radio Network. Now, out to the ballpark with your broadcasters, Bob McCool and Jake Starr.
Hadlock Field in Portland, Maine. It's Game 4 of a 6-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phillies and the Portland Sea Dogs. Hello and welcome into the Our Phillies Radio Network for this, the 66th game of the 2023 season, and just third to last of the first half of the 2023 campaign. I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining myself here on the Our Phillies Radio Network. I have your coverage of the final 3 games of the first half and this weekend set here in Portland. Reading enters tonight with a record of 27-38 on the season. Portland 38-28 on the year so far. But the story of the first half of this series has gone pretty much completely opposite from what the records were heading into this week's series. Reading has won 3 straight games to start the series against a really good Portland Sea Dogs squad. Most recently last night, Reading winners 10-5 in a game the Fightin' Phillies pretty much had control of throughout the duration. Pitching got 3 2/3 from Griff McGarry, who was better than he was a time ago, but still a bit shaky with his command. But the bullpen once again followed up, and we talked to Al Padrique about it. Well, you'll hear more from the Our Phillies manager in a couple of moments, but talk to Al about the bullpen has done a really nice job as of late getting the big outs when it's needed to the most, which hasn't always been the case this season. But Reading matched the season high with 3 straight wins. A win tonight will set a new season high mark in consecutive wins this year. And also a win tonight would give the Reading Fightin' Phillies just their 2nd series win of the season, the last coming the first week of May on the road at Hartford. But if you can find a way to win one of these last 3 and win a series, it's a very high note to end the first half of baseball. And a couple of standouts from last night. Ethan Wilson had 3 extra base hits, including a big home run, his 11th of the year. Oliver Dunn homered for the 3rd straight game. A bunch of our Phillies have homered on back-to-back nights this year, but Dunn being the first to do it on 3 consecutive nights. The first our Phil to do that since Logan O'Hoppe did it 1 year ago at Somerset, May 17th to May 20th. Eventually hit 4 home runs in a row. And of course, Johan Rojas, Carlos De La Cruz. We'll talk plenty about them all night and all weekend long as those guys continue to stay red hot. And it's an Our Phillies lineup that, of course, has just gotten deeper as more reinforcements come in. We'll have more on that coming up later here on the Our Phillies pregame show. So we'll step away for a moment. Coming up next, our conversation with the skipper of the Our Phillies, Al Padrique. Coming at you here in a moment on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Our Phillies. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Our Phillies.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phillies Fiesta Friday partner.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, The 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Welcome back to the Fightin Phillies pregame show. Jake Starr now joined by the manager, Al Pedrique. Al, first of all, how's it going? How's the trip to Portland been so far?
Jake, hi, it's nice talking to you again. Definitely the trip so far has been good. We haven't, good start of this series. We won the first 3 games. But the thing I like the most is how the guys going by the business. We're competing, we preparing ourselves for every single game, and we start seeing a lot of good things out on the field.
Rattled off 3 straight wins over a really good Portland team so far. Any specific key that's been a difference so far? Or has it really just been different guys showing up each night?
Yes, I think the difference, right now is, like you said, these guys are coming through in key situation. The starters, they're keeping us in the game. The bullpen, I feel like they're pitching a lot better. They're being more aggressive, attacking the zone. And the offense continues to do the job, getting on bases, having good at-bats, grinding the at-bats. And I think that's been the key for the, last 3 games.
Mentioned the starting pitching. I think Tyler Phillips could not have set the tone better than he did on Tuesday night. What can you say about him bouncing back now? 2 really strong starts after getting roughed up a couple of weeks ago against Binghamton.
Yes, I like the fact that every time he goes out, he makes adjustments. He's being more aggressive early in the game, trying to not to throw too many pitches early, stay away from deep counts. And I think that's been, the key for him. No deep counts, pitch to contact. Defensively, we've been playing a lot better behind him.
Transition to the bullpen now. I feel like the key the last 3 nights has been getting key outs and key moments. What's been, different about the group that's enabled them to get those outs, and maybe earlier in the year that wasn't the case?
For them to understand when they come in, they don't have to throw a perfect pitch. They just have to locate the pitches, work down the zone, mix the pitches. If the guy gets a hit, sometimes you have to tip the hat to it. But most of the time, you got to be able to come in and trust your stuff, locate the pitches down the zone. And I feel like in the last 2 weeks, we've been doing a better job on that.
Guy on the mound tonight, David Parkinson, has turned in back-to-back real good starts. Obviously, the last inning kind of inflated the numbers a little bit, but really first 5 innings, last 2 starts has looked really good. What can we expect out of David tonight?
Yeah, we're hoping that he can give us 5 solid innings. If he does that, we're going to be in good shape. The key for him has been, working him the count early, mix up his breaking ball with a changeup, and anytime he locates his fastball down the way, especially against a right-handed hitter, he's been successful.
Final 3 games of the first half coming up this weekend before everything resets Sunday night. By the way this first half has gone, obviously it has not been the most picture-perfect first half, but to end it hopefully on a high note, what can that mean for the group as things kind of flip to a clean script next week?
It's going to be the key to how we finish up, the first half. Like I said, we start this series winning the first 3. The key is going to play solid baseball. And I told the guys early, if we play solid baseball, the rest will take care of himself. And we just want to finish on a good note. That will carry over the second half. And the good thing that we're going to start at home. So that's a positive thing to keep in mind. But the key, again, is going to be finish strong, play a good game, and the numbers will be there at the end.
Offense has seemed to be really good the entire first half. Leads the Eastern League in batting average at over 265. And it seems like you guys keep getting new pieces added into this lineup. Casey Martin from Jersey Shore, Jalen Ortiz. I think we're at a point now halfway through the season that what we see from the offense is what this offense is. But what's going to be the key to continuing that success into the second half?
Is to keep grinding the bats. Don't give bats away. And that's the one thing that Hanson, our hitting coach, had done a good job throughout the first half. Make sure that these kids go to the plate with a plan. Stick to the plan, trust the process. And the key is don't give bats away. We've been doing that throughout the whole first half. Now Adam Martin, Radcliffe in the lineup. Kanan is also, he's been active for tonight's game. Ortiz, you mentioned, he's going to be playing first base, DH quite a bit. But we got some power in the middle of the lineup that's going to help us in the second half.
As guys come back, the lineup gets deeper, and the challenge for you now with the lineup being deeper is finding ways to get guys in. Madison Stokes, a perfect example, has played shortstop pretty much every day since Pedro Martinez went down, but now the new challenge is to keep a really good bat like that in the lineup. You have to get creative. We see him at third, second, tonight at center, using Stokes kind of as an example, but how are you still going to find a way to keep so many bats fresh and get their at-bats every day when you seemingly have gotten deeper these last couple of weeks?
Well, that's a good headache to have. When you have guys that can play multiple positions, they're gamers, they play hard, they grind, the opportunity, they take advantage of the opportunity. So obviously Stoke is one of the guys combined with Paco. Both have been great off the bench. And that's going to be my job, make sure that I keep those guys engaged. We know for a fact that they can help us in any position. They'll be ready because they're true professional. They always prepare themselves the right way. So it won't be a problem. They have to worry about it because I know they'll be ready to help the team win.
Al Padrique, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Back after this on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Thank you.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phillies fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phillies fans, see an Our Phillies road game, meet with an Our Phillies player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phillies road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phillies in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phillies player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phillies fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today. As we approach first pitch here from Hadlock Field, the home of the Portland Sea Dogs, AA affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. Both Al Padrique and Chad Epperson. Epperson, the manager of the Portland Sea Dogs, currently meeting at home plate with our umpiring trio this evening. But you heard from Al Padrique. Once again, a big thank you to the skipper for joining us on tonight's pre-game show. But message is simple. Obviously, there's no implications these final 3 days in terms of postseason positioning, as is the contrary for the team on the other side, which we'll visit plenty tonight. But there's still a lot to play for. Want to finish the first half strong before you're back home against Richmond next Wednesday. A couple moves for the Our Phillies today. Cam Cannon, a quick stint on the injured list. It was the second time on the 7-day IL today. He came off the IL. Herbert Iser moved back to the development list. Iser, someone who he has produced every single time he's been out there, been the ultimate team player. So whenever Iser's number is called again, you know he's going to find a way to produce. But with getting Cannon back, and you heard Padrique talk about it on the pregame show, this all of a sudden, a team that is already super deep has gotten even deeper. You had a guy like Cam Cannon. In the last couple of weeks, you had a Casey Martin and Jalen Ortiz. Barron Radcliffe back off the injury list. So it's a challenge, but as Al Padrique said, it's a good, quote, headache, close quote, to have for a manager, that you have so many options that you can roll out there, and they're going to find a way to produce offensively every single night. It's going to be different guys every night. You know, we've seen Rojas some nights, Wilson and Dunn last night. The list goes on and on with this Our Phillies squad. But, you know, at the same time, when more guys come in, some guys that maybe were playing every day, Madison Stokes, Nick Podkuhl, they have to find creative ways to get them into the field. Nick Podkuhl not playing tonight, but did play last night at first base as Jalen Ortiz got a night off. We've seen Podkuhl play a lot of DH since Jalen Ortiz has come up as well. Madison Stokes, another guy, he'll play center field tonight. We'll have the full Fightins lineup in defensive positioning right before first pitch tonight as well. And then on the other side, it's the pitching. The bullpen last night, wasn't the best game in the world, but when they needed to get outs, they have found a way to do that this week. They have found a way in high leverage situations to get out. Sea Dogs are making their way out onto the field, and we're just moments away from National Anthem and first pitch here at Hadlock Field. So that said, we'll step away one final time. Lineups and first pitch after this here on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Can't make it to the ballpark? The Phillies Radio Network has you covered. Legendary Berks County broadcaster Bob McCool is joined by Jake Starr, and they'll bring you radio coverage of all 69 Phillies home games in 2023. Tune in on the Fightin' Phils YouTube channel, Twitch account, Facebook page, or at rphils.com/radio.
The Savage Auto Group Ram Club puts you close to the action on the field with seating in the front 2 rows located directly behind the Fightin' Phils bullpen down the right field line. Fans will enjoy terrific waitress service and have counter space for their food and drink. Fans can reserve the area for 36 people or book any amount of tickets.
Keep up with everything Phillies on social media. Follow us for exclusive content such as highlights, interviews, features, and much more. Find us on Twitter at Reading Fightins, on Instagram at Fightins, on Facebook by searching Reading Fightin' Phils, and even on TikTok. Keep up with one of the mostly followed teams in all of minor league baseball on social media. Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sun Sips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com, or at the Customers Bank ticket office.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
As you just heard, National Anthem has concluded from Hadlock Field, and we are about ready for baseball here up in Portland, Maine. Once again, Game 4 of a 6-game series and game number 66 of the season. We'll have your coverage of all games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to finish out the first half and this series between the Fightin' Phils and the Sea Dogs. Reading enters tonight, 27-38. Portland 38-28. Portland 2.5 games back of first place Somerset in the Northeast Division standings. So for Portland, they got to win out, and Somerset has to lose out. Patriots' magic number is down to 1 to clinch the first half title in the Northeast Division. You flip the other side, Erie looks poised to clinch the first half title as well. They're 2.5 up on Altoona. Once again, magic number is 1 for the Sea Wolves. So unfortunately, unless Portland can find a way to win the last 3 and Somerset drops the last 3, probably will not have a Sea Dogs and Sea Wolves first half championships here in the Eastern League. Once again, I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining myself here on the Phillies Radio Network. And let's take a look at the Golden Oaks Landscaping starting lineup for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Here's how La Patrique's squad lines up tonight. Matthew Grun leads off. Will play third base. Carlos De La Cruz second. He will play left field. Johan Rojas third. Gets the night off from center. He'll be the DH. Jalen Ortiz back in the lineup, batting cleanup and playing first base. Ethan Wilson fifth in right field. Casey Martin sixth at shortstop. Oliver Dunn is seventh at second base. Madison Stokes eighth. He will play center. And Cody Roberts will bat ninth and do the catching. And on the mound for Portland, the second AA debut this week, it's Hunter Robbins. Robbins got called up from High A Greenville earlier today. And with Greenville, he was nothing short of excellent. 4-1 a 2.63 ERA over 41 innings pitched. Allowed 34 hits to just 5 walks and 44 strikeouts. And before you take out the calculator, that's just under a 9 strikeout to walk ratio, walking about 1 per 9 innings, striking out over 9 per 9. So the numbers are certainly there. Spent all of last year in Single-A Salem. Was 0-5, the 5.22 ERA across 17 starts in his first pro season. Dobbins was picked by the Red Sox in the 8th round of the 2021 draft out of Texas Tech, and the 23-year-old righty, 6'2" and 185 pounds. As Dobbins continues to throw his warm-up tosses, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Portland Sea Dogs tonight. Marrero behind the plate, hold complete the battery with Dobbins, Pinellas at first, Chase Mydroff at second, Marcelo Meyer at short, Seth Lugo at third, McDonough in right, Sykes in center, and Dearden in left. Right to left in the infield again, it's Pinellas, Mydroff, Meyer, and Lugo. Right to left in the outfield, it's McDonough, Sykes. Dearden in the battery is Hunter, Dobbins, and Marrero. Matthew Kroon steps in right at 6:20 from the right-handed batter's box, and we're about ready to get things rolling on a Friday evening up in Portland. First pitch home, Kroon swings and misses, and it's delivered at 6:21 this evening. Temperature at first pitch, 68, and partly cloudy skies. Next pitch home, Kroon will take it on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-2. Willie Trainer's got balls and strikes tonight. Matt Blackborough's at first. Denver Dangerfield completes the crew and will be at third base. Tonight's game time temperature brought to you by EPA WA Weather Consultants. The 0-2 to Kroon. Fans over an off-speed pitch, and he is down on strikes. And that'll bring Carlos De La Cruz to the plate for the Reading Fightin' Phils. As we said earlier, not the first Double-A debut this week for the Sea Dogs. We'll have one on Wednesday. Reading got to him pretty quickly and pretty early in the ball game. First pitch to De La Cruz, checks his swing on a pitch outside. They'll appeal to first, where first base umpire Matt Blackborough will say no swing, and the count's 1-0 to De La Cruz. Dobbins works quickly, toes the third base side of the rubber from the windup deals. That's low and away for a ball, counts 2-0. De La Cruz stands in for the right side, and the road grays for the Fightin' Phils. 4 straight night they're wearing them. Reading in navy blue, written in cursive across the chest, numbers blocked navy blue on the back. Here's the 2-0. De La Cruz takes at the belt for a called strike, 2-1. Great pants for the R Phils. They wear red helmets, red hats in the field with the navy blue script R on it. 2-1. De La Cruz takes inside for a ball. Hitters count 3-1. Portland wears the home whites tonight with Sea Dogs written across the front and the Red Sox red font, block red letters on the back. Here's the 3-1. De La Cruz will take it, and it's outside ball 4. So after a strikeout to the leadoff man Matthew Kroon, Carlos De La Cruz gets walked, and that'll bring the ever-so-red-hot Johan Rojas up to the plate for the Fightin' Phils. Red caps for the Sea Dogs, white pants, striped down the side. Red socks for the Red Sox, Double-A affiliate. Johan Rojas will dig in from the right side, slightly open stance. To the stretch for the first time goes Dobbins. First pitch, and Rojas takes it on the outside corner, 0-1. 400 to straightaway center field. Down the lines, 315, high wall on right, but even a higher wall on left, the main monster. Very reminiscent, of course, to the Green Monster at Fenway Park. Pitch to Rojas, dribbler towards short. Meyer charges, fields it on the run. He'll go to second for one. The throw to first from Mydroff's not in time. So it's a 6-4 fielder's choice. De La Cruz cut off at second. Rojas does reach. And that'll bring Jalen Ortiz to the plate for the Reading Fightin' Phils. 2 outs in the inning, still scoreless. Ortiz steps in after a night off last night. Stone the stretch, works as Hunter Dobbins. First pitch to Ortiz, misses low and away to the righty for a ball, 1-0. Ortiz, a night off last night after an 0-for-5, 5-strikeout game on Wednesday. 5 strikeouts, a season high for Reading. First time that's been done by an R Phil since 2007. 1-0. Ortiz fouls it straight back off the netting behind home plate. Counts 1-1. Left side of the infield has Ortiz the pole. Right side, second baseman Chase Mydroff shaded towards the second base bag. Alex Pinellas holds the runner on at first as Johan Rojas leads off. They'll throw over towards first. Rojas dives back in head first safely. Rojas 24 for 32 in stolen bases this year. Had 3 on Tuesday night in this series. Had 3 stolen bases and 4 hits. Next pitch to Ortiz, a big swing and a miss. On a fastball up and in, counts 1-2. Dobbins has been efficient this inning, just 13 pitches, 8 of them being for strikes. Ortiz stands slightly open in the right hand of the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Up and in for a ball. Ortiz leans back, 2-2. Ortiz began the season with AAA Lehigh Valley. Was designated for assignment by the Phillies in early April. Cleared waiver, stayed with Lehigh Valley. Didn't play much. Here's the 2-2. And Ortiz takes just outside for a ball. The count goes full, meaning Johan Rojas will be off on the pitch. So in an effort to get Ortiz everyday at-bats, he was transferred to AA Reading last week, and he's played every game except one since making the trip to Reading. 3-2, Rojas goes. Ortiz skies it foul, just to the right of the press box, and the count stays full. Hunter Dobbins, former Texas Tech Red Raider, 2021 draft pick, out of the school down in Lubbock. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Rojas off the pitch. Ortiz fouls it straight back. And a beautiful catch by a fan. Behind home plate off to the first base side. Threw the glove up and made the squeeze. The count stays full again to Jalen Ortiz. Rojas, for the 3rd straight pitch, will be off and running. Dobbins set and deals. Ortiz will nub one off the hands. It's floating the first base side, and it'll go out of play foul. Alex Pinellas gave it a chase, but just out of his reach. Ortiz continues to fight. Full count, 2 outs, top of the first. Still a scoreless ball game. Johan Rojas leads off first. Ethan Wilson awaits on deck. Here's the pitch. And Ortiz takes down low. So an excellent at-bat by Jalen Ortiz. Second walk of the inning for Hunter Dobbins. And that'll bring Ethan Wilson to the plate, coming off an excellent night last night where he went 3 for 5. Wilson digs in from the left side. 3 for 5 last night. 3 runs scored for the lefty. Dobbins peers home, toes the third base side of the rubber. Righty deals. Wilson takes up and away for a ball, 1-0. Dobbins quickly retired Matthew Kroon on strikes. Since then, it's been walk, fielder's choice, walk. The pitch count seemingly up there now to 19 pitches. This will be number 20. Dobbins set at the letters and deals. Swing and a miss. Wilson chased on a pitch down low, and the count's 1-1. Ethan Wilson, the Phillies' 14th ranked prospect, enters tonight. 283 on the season. Average has climbed about 20 points in the last week, thanks large in part to hitting 326 over his last 10. Here's the 1-1. It's in there at the knees for a called strike, 1 and 2. And all of a sudden, Hunter Dobbins, 1 strike away from escaping this first inning with no damage. Ready to appear home, get a sign from his catcher, Marrero. Here's the pitch. That's down low for a ball, 2 and 2. Rojas leads off a second. Jalen Ortiz leads off at first. He's not being held on by Alex Pinellas at first. Nobody paying any attention to Rojas either. Now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer, will creep in a couple of steps behind him towards the second base bag. 2-2 to Wilson. Triples that one foul. Looks like he got a piece of his left foot. Wilson appears to be okay, and we'll do it again at 2-2. An absolute picture. Perfect night here in Portland, Maine. Hadlock Field. Portland, the northernmost team in the Eastern League. About 8 hours north of Reading. 2-2 the pitch. Here it comes. Both runners go. Wilson skies in the air out towards center. Sykes, though, will have room. Will drift to his right, take a couple of steps back, and make the catch to retire this side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Reading leaves 2 in the first. We'll go to the bottom of the frame after this on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at ourphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train Our Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or ourphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made. After a scoreless top of the first, we move to the bottom of the frame, and here is how the Portland Sea Dogs line up tonight. Philip Sykes leads off the center fielder. Chase Mydroff second, plays second. Marcelo Meyer third, the shortstop. Nathan Hickey bats clean up the DH. Matthew Lugo fifth. Holt play third. Alex Manella sixth at first. Tyler Dearden seventh in left. Tyler McDonough eighth in right. And Eli Marrero is ninth and catching. First pitch fired home from David Parkinson is swung on and missed 0-1. Once again, Sykes, Mydroff, Meyer, Hickey, Lugo, Benellis, Dearden, McDonough, and Marrero. 0-1 from Parkinson is upstairs for a ball 1-1. For David Parkinson, it is his 11th appearance of the year for Reading. 10th start overall. 1-1 from the lefty. Up and away for a ball 2-1. 2-2, a 5.51 ERA. 47 strikeouts, 20 walks over 47 and a third innings pitched. Opponents hitting .280 against him. 2-1, swing and a miss 2-2. Parkinson 6'2", 210 out of Henrico, Virginia. The 27-year-old was a 12th round draft pick by the Phillies back in 2017. 2-2 the count to Philip Sykes. Scored a run last night in the Sea Dogs' defeat. Parkinson deals the 2-2. Misses just above the belt for a ball. Count runs full. Sykes last night, 3 for 5. The run scored. 3-2 pitch home. Swung on and fouled back. Got a piece of the mitt of the glove of the catcher, Cody Roberts, but the count stays full. Sykes will dig back in. We'll get the defensive alignment for you momentarily for the Fightin' Phils. 3-2 pitch home. Swung on, fouled back, just short of the press box. But it'll land about 5 rows in front of us, and the count stays 3-2. Jalen Ortiz plays first, Oliver Dunn at second. Casey Martin at short, Matthew Kroon third. Carlos De La Cruz in left, Madison Stokes in center, and Ethan Wilson will play right. 3-2 the count again. Parkinson winds and fires. That's one skied in the air to shallow left. Back goes Martin, and now it moves its way to the right side where Oliver Dunn will drift back towards his right and make the catch. Wind really gave that one a ride, and the first out of the inning is caught by Oliver Dunn. Right to left in the infield again, it's Ortiz, Dunn, Martin, Kroon. right to left in the outfield, it's Wilson, Stokes, and De La Cruz. Cody Roberts and David Parkinson. Assemble the battery, Roberts and Parkinson. One down in the inning for Chase Mydroff. First pitch to him is about high fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Parkinson back-to-back strong starts for the Fightin' Phils through a quality start last time out against Hartford. Next pitch is a breaking pitch over for a called strike, 0-2. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Picked up the win in that one. Just his second victory of the year. Here's the 0-2. That one's lifted in the air towards right. Wilson started in and then flips his shoulders and drifts back. Now to his right. He'll make the catch just in front of the wall for out number 2. So if early returns are anything, the wind will certainly be playing a factor tonight, especially on high fly balls. Flag that's positioned just to the right of the batter's eye in center field is blowing pretty heavily back and to the right, and both balls we've seen so far have drifted further back than expected and also towards the right. Marcelo Meyer steps in. First pitch he swings at and fouls towards the Phillies dugout, and the count goes to 0-1. Marcelo Meyer homered last night. He's hit long balls in back-to-back games for the Portland Sea Dogs. Parkinson deals the 0-1. That's lifted, foul out of play, left side, and the count's 0-2. Marcelo Meyer waits the 0-2 from Parkinson and drills it into the dirt, and it rolls towards the Sea Dogs dugout on the first base side, 0-2. Meyer was promoted to Portland on May the 30th. Since then, he's hit 5 home runs. Not even a month through his first stay here in Portland. 0-2, 2 outs, bottom 1, still a scoreless ball game. Bases are clear. Parkinson winds the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for David Parkinson in this bottom half of the first inning. We're still scoreless. We'll go to the second on the Phillies Radio Network.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us. We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Top of the second inning after both teams go scoreless in the first frame. Running back to the plate, 6-7-8 due up. Casey Martin will step in, working against Hunter Dobbins, who's making his Double-A debut for the Portland Sea Dogs. Game 4 of 6 of this final series of the first half of the 2023 season. Casey Martin steps in to lead off the second. Dobbins will wind and fire and get the outside corner of the fastball, 93, 0-1. Martin's raised his average of running up to .313 after a 2-hit game last night. The 0-1, breaking pitch snapped in for a called strike on the outside corner, 0-2. .313, a home run, and 7 RBI for Casey Martin. Dobbins the 0-2. Outside for a ball 1-2. Martin was called up from High A Jersey Shore a couple of weeks back. 1-2. Swinging a foul ball back, and the count stays the same. Martin will dig back in. Counts 1-2. Dobbins fires home. That's upstairs for a ball, and the count goes to 2-2. Dobbins works quickly, toes the third base side of the rubber, works from the windup and deals. Skied in the air, right side, drifting in the foul territory, goes Pinellas, the first baseman. He'll make the catch right on the foul line for out number 1. That'll bring Oliver Dunn to the plate for the Fightin' Phils. First time up tonight for Oliver Dunn, who has done something that no R-Phil has done yet this season, and that is homer in 3 straight contests. First R-Phil to do that since Logan O'Hoppe did it May 17th to the 20th last year at Somerset. First pitch to the red-hot Dunn. He'll take it on the outside corner for a called strike 0-1. Dobbins the 0-1. Drops a curveball in just inside for a ball 1-1 of the lefty Dunn. Dunn has also reached base in 21 straight. 1-1 pitch to him. Takes down low for a ball 2-1, which the 21 game on base streak I feel like has seemingly flown under the radar. I think a large part of that is because Carlos De La Cruz has reached base in 36 straight games. 2-1. Dunn swings and fouls it back 2-2. But Dunn, a 21 game on base streak for the second baseman tonight. That on base streak for Oliver Dunn dates back to May the 26th. Second longest on the R-Phils actively and this season. Here's the 2-2. Down low for a ball 3-2. Big reason for Oliver Dunn's success at getting on base is his ability to draw walks. Leads the Fightin' Phils. Ranks in the top 5 of the Eastern League with 48. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Chasing upstairs, fastball. Probably would have been ball 4. And that's out number 2 and strikeout number 2 for Hunter Dobbins. And that'll bring Madison Stokes up to the plate. Stokes bats for the first time out of the 8-hole tonight. He's bat leadoff most of the time this year. Just the 3rd time he bats in the 8th spot of Al Patrique's lineup. First pitch to the righty is at the knees for a called strike 0-1. Stokes overall in the year, 266 hitter. 1 for 4 last time out. Next pitch home, swinging a miss 0-2. Fastball clocked at 94 from the righty Dobbins, and he's 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 frame. Time will be called by Madison Stokes. And for those that are frequent listeners of the R-Phils, thus adding to my theory, at 0-2, it seems like the most likely time to take a timeout. The 0-2 is fouled back, and the count will stay the same. Not sure if my wonderful broadcast partner from back home, Bob McCool, is tuning in tonight, but if he is, I'm sure he's getting a nice chuckle over my hypothesis of 0-2 timeouts. Here's another 0-2. It's down and away for a ball 1-2. But probably not tracked, but would love to know the statistics of guys getting a count 0-2 hole quickly and immediately take timeout just to reset themselves. 1-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Stokes, jam shot, in on the hands, fly ball towards shallow left. Dearden and Sykes both race in, and the left fielder Dearden makes the call on the catch in left center. That will retire the side in the second. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Fightin' Phils. Bottom of the frame up next. Still scoreless on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 nonprofit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phil's Fiesta Friday partner.
The Reading Fightin' Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Bottom of the second inning, still a scoreless ball game after Reading went down in order 1-2-3 in the top half of the frame. David Parkinson back out, inning number 2 of work. His first pitch home is on the outside corner to Nathan Hickey, who will lead things off for Portland. 4-5-6 due up for the Sea Dogs in the frame. Hickey, Lugo, and Alex Benelis. 0-1 from Parkinson is a big swing and a miss on a curveball, 0-2. Nice that Hickey was out in front of that. He was out in front of it. So we'll see if Parkinson goes back to the deuce. Works quickly, the 0-2. Does go back to it, and a swing and a miss from Nathan Hickey for out number 1. Second K of the night for David Parkinson. And Matthew Lugo up to the plate. And I did just hear from my wonderful broadcast partner, Bob McCool, how people shouldn't doubt the 0-2 timeout theory because it's a legitimate theory as Matthew Lugo steps in. Another curveball from Parkinson, and he looks silly on the swing, 0-1. Of course, Bob and myself will be back on the airwaves from First Energy Stadium on Wednesday, the 28th against Richmond, open up a 6-game series. 0-1 to Lugo. Goes back to the fastball, Parkinson does. It's upstairs for a ball, 1-1. It's a rare Wednesday to Monday 6-game set leading into the July 4th holiday next week, the 1-1. At the belt for a called strike 1-2. Wednesday will feature an appearance from our Phil's alum Danny Jackson. Thursday, another throwback Thursday. Friday, a Fiesta Friday before an action-packed weekend at the ballpark. 1-2, swing and a miss on another curveball from David Parkinson. 3 strikeouts tonight. All 3 have come in a row. And that'll bring Alex Benelis to the plate. Next Saturday is our tribute to Taylor Swift night, featuring a post-game concert from Stephanie Grace. Sunday will include an Our Phil's player card set giveaway and an autograph session starting at 4 p.m. with Reading Fightin' Phil's players. And then next Monday the 3rd, our Stars and Stripes celebration. First pitch to Benelis is fouled back 0-1. As we'll celebrate the 4th of July a day early as Reading's in Somerset the following day. It will still be a great week at the ballpark, including multiple Carpenter Mega Blast fireworks shows. The 0-1, fouled back 0-2. The largest fireworks show in stadium history. As always, you get your tickets at ourphils.com/tickets by calling 610-370-BALL or in person at the Customers Bank ticket office. 0-2, 2 outs to Alex Benelis. Parkinson looking to strike out the side in the bottom of the second. Still a scoreless ball game. Parkinson winds the 0-2. Goes to the fastball outside, 1-2. Alex Benelis had 2 home runs last night. Was his first multi-home run, game of the year. The 1-2, swing and a miss on a curveball down in the dirt, and Benelis is down on strikes. David Parkinson 4 straight strikeouts, including he strikes out the side in the second. We'll go to the third, still scoreless on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
We move to the top of the third inning, still a scoreless ball game here on the Reading Fightin Phillies Radio Network. I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining myself tonight and all weekend long from Hadlock Field. Cody Roberts leads off, working against Hunter Dobbins. The first pitch home. Roberts will take on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Roberts' first plate appearance tonight. 9-hole hitter. Here's the 0-1. And that is inside for a ball, 1-1. Roberts overall a .220 hitter on the year. He's been swinging a strong bat as of late. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Roberts hitting .438 over his last 5, .333 over his last 10. Has brought his average up a good about 30 points as he asked for in his granted time. Roberts was hovering around and below the Mendoza line for most of the year, but he's got a more consistent ABs and making the most of it. 1-2. That's thrown in the air out towards right. Started back as Sykes. Now he'll come in. The center fielder to his left and will make the catch for out number 1, and that'll bring Matthew Kroon to the plate. The leadoff man who's 0 for 1 tonight.
Matthew Kroon.
Lineup card flips over for the first time for manager Al Pedrique. Pedrique in his first year as the lead man for the Reading Fightin Phils. First pitch to Kroon is a curveball, low and away for a ball, 1-0. Al Pedrique sits at 900, and next pitch is pounded towards short. Meyer charges on the run. He'll set his feet and throw across in time for out number 2. Al Pedrique sits at 981 managerial wins in professional baseball between the minors and major leagues. When Reading gets to 46 wins this year, it'll be win at number 1,000 in the career of Al Pedrique. 2 gone in the inning for Carlos De La Cruz. First pitch from Dobbins is down the chute with a fastball at 95 for a called strike, 0-1. 2 gone in the top of the third, scoreless ball game. 0-1 the count as Dobbins winds and fires. And De La Cruz takes down for a ball, 1-1. Carlos, who walked his first time up, extended his on-base streak now to 37 games. 1-1. That one's lifted in the air towards right. It's slicing towards foul territory. McDonough will give it a chase, but it's foul. And the count goes 1-2. De La Cruz the other night surpassed Cameron Perkins' mark of 33 straight on base, dating back to 09, which was the longest by an R-Phil. 1-2, up and away for a ball, 2-2. De La Cruz now at 37, so 3 away from hitting big number 40. 2-2. No one away for a ball that counts full 3-2. De La Cruz sits on the doorstep of 300. 299 hitter, 14 home runs, 37 RBI. Payoff pitch. That's driven foul right side. De La Cruz bat's been quiet this week, just 2 for 12 through 3 games. 3-2 pitch again. Upstairs, ball 4. De La Cruz has now walked twice tonight, and it's the 3rd walk issued by Hunter Dobbins, and that'll bring Johan Rojas to the plate with 2 outs in the frame. That walk to De La Cruz also snapped a streak of 6 straight retired by Hunter Dobbins, who's looked solid here in his first Double-A outing, going against a very, very talented Reading Fightin' Phillies lineup that leads the Eastern League in hitting. First pitch to Rojas. At the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Dobbins and Parkinson both also working very quickly tonight. Ready into the stretch as De La Cruz leads off first. The 0-1. And tight shimmying back is Rojas to avoid it. Counts 1-1. Rojas 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice to the shortstop. Marcelo Meyer his first time up. 1-1. Rojas takes down and away for a ball. 2-1. Left side of the infield plays Rojas straight away. Second baseman Chase Mydroff is shaded over towards the second base bag. Alex Pinellas at first holds on De La Cruz. Not a threat to run, just 1 for 1 in stolen bases this year. Next pitch to Rojas, fouls it straight back. A couple of rows in front of our vantage point here in the press box. And it counts 2-2. First time being on site here in Hadlock Field this year, but between watching the Phillies series here back in April and the 3 games this week, here's the 2-2. Rojas pounds it foul past the third base coach's box. We certainly talked about how the press box gets peppered with foul balls. Now you see why. It's pretty much almost at a perfect angle for a foul ball as well. Very similar to First Energy Stadium, where if you can just get it over that netting behind home plate and hit it hard enough on a line, it can get to the press box. But none have entered the press box, at least at home this year. 2-2. Rojas takes down low for a ball, 3-2. Of course, now that I say that, probably on Wednesday, Bob and myself will be peppered with multiple foul balls into the press box. Dobbins asks for and gets a new ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 3rd, scoreless ball game. Neither team a hit yet tonight. Carlos De La Cruz, who walked, leads off at first. Dobbins set at the letters. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Rojas grounds towards 3rd. Scooping is Lugo towards his side. Rips the throw across the diamond in time. And that will retire the side here in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left for the Fightin' Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still scoreless on the Phillies Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phillies.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Bottom half of the third inning, neither team has registered a hit yet tonight. Portland yet to have a base runner either, as David Parkinson has gone 6 up, 6 down. Bottom third of the Portland lineup due up in this bottom of the third. Still a scoreless ball game here from Hadlock Field in Portland, Maine. Tyler Dearden, the 7-hitter, left fielder, steps in, working against David Parkinson. The lefty working with tempo, fires home, and that one's ripped in the air out towards left center. De La Cruz and Stokes race back into a one-hop defense. Stokes fields it on a hop off the main monster. Cruising in the second is Tyler Dearden standing up, and it's a leadoff double for Dearden, and that'll bring Tyler McDonough to the plate. Third double this season for Tyler Dearden, and all of a sudden, after David Parkinson has cruised through the first 2 innings, he is in some trouble. But it comes against the bottom 2 batters of this Portland lineup. Tyler McDonough will dig in from the right side. Stands even in the box. Nobody holding the runner on at second. Parkinson deals. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch, 0-1. For a split second, the ball played off the wall. The instinct was to say Johan Rojas fields it off the wall in center, but Madison Stokes gets the start in center tonight. Just the second game this season that Stokes has played in center. Rojas gets the night off from the field to DH. The 0-1 is breaking pitch dribbled foul, 0-2. If you listen to the pregame show, we talked with manager Al Patrique, and one of the topics we talked about was Stokes' ability to pretty much be a Swiss Army knife in the field. He's played second, short, third. He's played all 3 outfield positions this year. Here's the 0-2. That's a little cue shot. The second, leaping is done, makes the catch, tries to throw behind the runner at second, and it goes over the glove of Casey Martin in the shallow left field. That allows Tyler Dearden to get the third. So it's an L4 for an out. Dearden presumably moves up to third on an E4. And it will go down as an error against Oliver Dunn, his 6th of the year. And what looked to be a situation of 1 out runner on second now is 1 out runner on third. And Reading will draw the infield up for Eli Marrero, the catcher. Marrero steps in. First at bat of the day for him. Recent addition to this squad, the 25-year-old out of Miami, Florida. Pitch is dribbled towards third. Backhanded by Kroon. It hits off his glove in fair territory. That's going to score a run. The Sea Dogs lead at 1-0 as Marrero's on first and Dearden scores. We'll see what they rule it. Still waiting on an official ruling, but nonetheless, it's 1-0 Portland as we flip things back to the top of the lineup to Philip Sykes. Will go down as a hit. Was a tough play for Matthew Kroon at third, who was playing up and had to go to his backhand side. First pitch to Sykes, low and away for a ball, 1-0. Well, here's if you're David Parkinson, where you really just have to dig deep and prevent this inning from unraveling even more. Because you had Dearden on second, and you got a line out for the first out, 1-0. Down low for a ball. Sykes able to hold up his swing, but a throw over the head of the shortstop, Casey Martin, allowed the runner to move to third. Because presumably, if Dearden was still at second, Kroon's back, and assuming he makes the play, that's out number 2, and the runner stayed at second. 2-0. Down low for a ball, 3-0. So that throwing error obviously changes a lot of the complexion of this inning. Here's the pitch. And that's a 4-pitch walk issued by David Parkinson.
That walk is brought to you by Eye Care Medical Group.
First walk for Parkinson, who, after retiring the first 6 in order, has allowed a double, a single, and a walk in this third inning. 1-0 Sea Dogs lead, bottom 3, 1 out of the frame. Men on first and second for Chase Mydroff, who steps in. Parkinson kicks and deals. That's a little cue shot towards short. Martin dives on the edge of the infield dirt. He'll have no play. It does save a run as Marrero just gets the third. Sykes up the second. Mydroff the first on a single. And that'll load the bases for Marcelo Meyer, who's swinging a red-hot bat right now. Marcelo Meyer digs in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Meyer, one of the top prospects in the Red Sox system. First pitch to him. Hits it in the air out towards left. De La Cruz races back towards the main monster. He's under it at the track, feels for the wall, reaches and makes the catch. And runners will tag to third and home. Throw goes to third, which means Marrero scores. Sykes to third. Mydroff stayed put at first. So it's a sacrifice fly to left and an RBI for Marcelo Meyer. And Portland leads it 2-0 in the inning.
The Simmons National Fire and Water Cleanup Bill. Nathan Hickey.
The 11th RBI for Marcelo Meyer so far this year in just his 20th game in Double-A. And that'll bring Nathan Hickey up to the plate for the Sea Dogs. Reading trails 2-0. Men on the corners, 2 outs. David Parkinson trying to work out of a little bit of trouble here. First pitch. Bounces that one. Runner will go towards second. Roberts will pump fake a throw. Mydroff in the second. On a wild pitch from David Parkinson. And the count goes 1-0. So now it's second and third, 2 outs. 1-0 the count here. Parkinson's pitch count just at 37. Trying to keep that number down and keep it a 2-run deficit. 1-0 to Hickey. On the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Hickey struck out his first time up tonight. That came last inning in the second. Infield plays in the pole to the right side. 1-1. Try to check his swing was Hickey. They'll peel out to the third base umpire, Denver Dangerfield, who's standing to the third base side of the pitcher's mound. Says no swing, and it's 2-1. Portland's lost 3 straight. They're trying to find a way to pour some runs on early. 2-1. Misses outside for a ball, 3-1. Reading bullpen remains quiet, just 40 pitches for Parkinson. He's been efficient too. 73% of his pitches have gone for strikes. 3-1 the count. Parkinson set at the belt from the third base side of the rubber. Deals. That's a line drive up the middle. It's out of the reach of Martin for a base hit. 1 run scores. Waving around third is Mydroff. Stokes had trouble getting it out of his glove, so his throw will go to second. It's a 2-run single for Nathan Hickey. Chase Mydroff and Philip Sykes scores, and it's 4-0 Sea Dogs. And of course, you ask yourself, as Matthew Lugo steps in, how different would this inning have been without the throwing error by Oliver Dunn, trying to throw behind the runner Tyler Dearden at second. Also, Brad Bergenson, the pitching coach for the Phillies, will make his way out before Matthew Lugo steps in. Lugo would be the 8th hitter of the inning for the Sea Dogs. Home plate umpire Willie Traynor makes his way out to the mound to break up the conference between Bergenson as catcher Roberts and pitcher David Parkinson.
Everybody clap your hands.
2 outs in the inning, bottom of the third. 4-0 Portland leads as they put up a 4 spot here in this frame. Matthew Lugo 0 for 1 of the strikeout steps in. Just the man on first as David Parkinson works from the stretch. First pitch home. That's thrown in the air out towards the left, but De La Cruz had it played well. Backs up and snow cones it into his glove for the final out of the inning here in the third. But Portland strikes in a big way. They get 4 runs. They do it on 4 hits. Reading did have an error and 1 left on base for the Sea Dogs. We played 3. We'll go to the 4th. 4-0 Sea Dogs. And back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
We go to the top of the fourth, and Portland has broken this one open. 4 runs in the bottom of the third. Gives the Sea Dogs a 4-0 lead. As Reading will have some work to do with the bats. Obviously, we know how quickly and explosive this offense can be, so certainly far from over as Jalen Ortiz steps in. First pitch home to him is upstairs for a ball from Hunter Dobbins. The count's 1-0. Dobbins out for his 4th inning of work, making his Double-A debut for the Sea Dogs. Here's the 1-0. Down and away for a ball, 2-0. Ortiz walked his first time up. First plate appearance after a night off last night. 2-0 home. That's a line drive back towards the middle. It's a base hit in the center field. Jalen Ortiz leads off to 4th of a single. And if you're going to chip away, it takes every at-bat for the Fightin' Phils. And Ethan Wilson, the batter now for Reading. Wilson 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out the center his first time up. That's the thing with this Reading team. Yes, you know that you can certainly score in a hurry, but there's no need to try and press and force it. A lot of baseball left to play. First pitch to Wilson. Bounces, but blocked by the catcher Marrero. The count's 1-0. Wilson, who had one of his best games of the season last night, was 3 for 5. All 3 hits were extra base hits. Had a pair of doubles and a home run. Drove in 3. Here's the 1-0. Wilson will take at the knees for a called strike 1-1. Middle infield, position to turn 2 for Portland. 52 double plays turned by the Sea Dogs this season. A little under 1 per game. 1-1. Wilson swings over a fastball down below the knees for a strike 1 and 2. Nathan Wilson will take time with 1 ball and 2 strikes. No outs top of the 4th as Jalen Ortiz takes his lead off first. Wilson will dig back in. Even stance. Grounds the plate from the left side. Dobbins set and deals. Long away for a ball, 2-2. Wilson, 4 for 14 so far this week. 4 runs scored, pair a double and a home run. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a little chopper on the right side, and it's in the right field for a base hit. Ortiz, no hesitation around second, motoring towards third. The throw to the third baseman, Lugo, is just a tad late, and Jalen Ortiz is in safely of a head-first slide, and it's a 1-out single for Ethan Wilson. Wilson didn't hit it hard. A chopper to the right side, but with Chase Mydroff pinched to the second base bag trying to turn 2, and with Alex Pinellas holding the runner on, it hit the vacant hole on the right side and has put 2 runners on for the Phils. Brings Casey Martin to the plate for Reading. Still no outs in the frame, men on the corners. First pitch home. Martin will take it low and away for a ball, 1-0. Martin, the Lone Oak, Arkansas native, 0 for 1 tonight. Popped out to the first baseman, Alex Pinellas, back in the second. The pitch. Martin skies it in the air in the infield, right side again. Chase Mydra off the second baseman's over to his left. He'll make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring Oliver Dunn to the plate with 1 out.
Second baseman number 28, Oliver Dunn.
Dunn steps in 0 for 1 tonight. Men on the corners, 1 out, top of the 4th inning. Still a scoreless ball game. Excuse me, Portland leads 4-0. As Dunn digs in from the left side. Even stance, first pitch. Down and in for a ball, 1-0. Dunn had a home run last night, 3 games in a row with a home run for Oliver Dunn. Here's the 1-0. Dunn hits that one. It'll go just foul to the right side of the foul line down the first base line. And the count goes 1-1. Middle infield position to turn 2. Nobody remotely close to Jalen Ortiz at third. Here's the 1-1. That one's up towards third. Scoop by Lugo, goes to second for 1. The throw to first is low, and it's not in time. Oliver Dunn hustles 1 out. It's a fielder's choice, 5-4, but the speed of Dunn allows Jalen Ortiz to score, and Reading's on the board. It's 4-1.
To the fielder number 3, Madison Stokes.
Stokes steps in, 2 outs in the inning, and that'll be one of those plays that you don't see in the box score, won't make the highlight reel, but it's a play, though, that Reading comes back in this game. That could be a big reason why. It continues the inning, and best of all, it gets you a run. First pitch to Stokes, swing and a miss on a fastball in tight. The count's 0-1. Madison Stokes 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out the left his first time up. Dunn leads off first. The next pitch. And tight again for a ball. Counts 1-1. Taking a look at the replay here on the Sea Dogs broadcast feed. They slowed it down. It was a really close play. Looking at the replay, there's a chance Pinellas may have had in his glove a hair before Dunn got there. Next pitch is a called strike 1 and 2 as Dunn started and stopped from first base. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dunn leads off first, 9 for 11 in stolen bases this year. 2 outs in the frame, Reading down by 3. 1-2. Little flare shot in the center. That will drop in front of Sykes for a base hit. Dunn up the second. It's a 2-out double for Madison Stokes. That'll bring Cody Roberts to the plate with men on first and second, 2 outs in the 4th. Reading still trails 4-1. Oliver Dunn, the 6th batter. Excuse me, Cody Roberts, the 6th batter to come to the plate in this 4th inning. Bats from the right side with 2 outs working against Hunter Dobbins. First pitch, the ground ball to short. Charging in comes Meyer. Look to second for a second, but then he goes a long way to first. And it's in time to retire the side. Reading does get a run of the inning. They do it on 3 hits. There were no errors, and 2 left for the Fightin' Phils. We're through 3.5. Bottom of the 4th up next. Portland up 4-1 on the Our Phils Radio Network.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Pizza Como USA, Railroad House, Why Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phil's front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet, photos, and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets start at $33 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
Bottom half of the fourth inning, 4-1 ball game. Portland has the lead over the Fightin' Phils. Alex Pinellas will lead things off for the Sea Dogs. 6, 7, 8 due up against David Parkinson, who returns for inning number 4 of work. Last 2 half innings have been the most action we've seen tonight. First pitch from Parkinson is fastball at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Portland scored 4 in the third, and Reading put up 1 in the top of the fourth. Parkinson winds and fires. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pinellas is 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out swinging his first time up. Back in the second. The Lone Sea Dogs did not bat last inning. Here's the 1-1, and Pinellas will take a curveball down low, 2-1. Anytime you can get Alex Pinellas out, it's a win for Reading. Had 2 home runs against them last night. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 on a fastball that buckled the lefty in tight. Pinellas has been red hot the month of June. 357, pair of doubles, 3 home runs. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Parkinson climbs the ladder with a fastball at 92. Second time Pinellas has been struck out tonight. 5th strikeout for David Parkinson. And that'll bring Tyler Dearden to the plate. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Dearden got the rally started back in the third. Led off the inning with a double off the main monster and left. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. Awkward one at that on a fastball in sight, 0-1. And then with Dearden on second, the on-deck man, Tyler McDonough, lined out to the second baseman, Oliver Dunn. Tried to throw behind the runner. The 0-1 is fouled back 0-2. And overthrew the shortstop, Casey Martin, which allowed Dearden to get to third and really kind of allowed the inning to unravel from there. Parkinson up in the count, 0-2. The lefty winds and fires. That's fouled back off the hands, 0-2 again, off the netting behind home plate. Pinellas, who's a product of Louisville, drafted by the Red Sox back in 2021. Next pitch to him is hit to first. Backhanded by Ortiz, flips to Parkinson a bit high, but the pitcher able to corral it and tap the bag before Dearden can. For out number 2, and that'll bring Tyler McDonough to the plate. 3-1 goes the putout. Parkinson 1 out away from another 1-2-3 frame. And of course, a play like that really emphasizes the need for PFPs, aka pitcher fielding practice. Something this team usually will do at home once or twice a week. Al Padrica and Brad Bergerson will get all the pitchers lined up on the mound. They'll practice pickoff moves, and they'll practice getting to the first base bag and covering on a ball hit to first base. Tyler McDonough steps in. 2 gone to the 4th. First pitch is a curveball that Parkinson lost arm side, 1-0. McDonough 0 for 1, lined out the second last inning. Here's the 1-0. At the belt for a called strike, 1-1. Infield pretty much straight away. Right side shaded a little bit towards the second base bag. Outfield plays straight up. 1-1. Another curveball. Parkinson loses it arm side, 2-1. That is the one thing with Parkinson. When he does lose the release point of that curveball, he tends to lose it on the arm side. He'll throw one back to the dugout and get a new baseball from home plate umpire Willie Traynor. Willie Trainer calls the balls and strikes. Matt Blackborough is at first. Denver Dangerfield is at third. 2-1 from Parkinson. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 2-2. Parkinson 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 frame. It'll be the third time in 4 innings he's done that tonight. 2-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3. Strikeout number 6 tonight for David Parkinson to end the bottom half of the 4th inning. For the third time tonight, 3 up, 3 down go the Sea Dogs. We'll go to the 5th. Reading still work to do, down 4-1 here on the Phillies Radio Network.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sunsips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. To honor the 275th anniversary of Reading, the Phillies will play as the Reading Keystones on Thursdays and select Tuesdays in 2023. Tuesdays are brought to you by Coatesville VA Medical Center. Join us for 11 Keystone Throwback Thursdays thanks to Burke's Career and Technology Center, H&F Heating and Cooling, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Come celebrate the 275th anniversary of Reading and enjoy some great baseball on Throwback Thursdays in 2023. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office.
IBEW 567 is looking for anyone.
Top half of the 5th inning, Fightin Phil's trail 4-1 to the Portland Sea Dogs. Top of the lineup, 2 up for Reading here in the frame. Kroon, De La Cruz, and Rojas. As Hunter Dobbins returns the mound for inning number 5 of work. And overall, Dobbins has been good, scattered a handful of base runners, but has held Reading to just a run on 3 hits. Through 4 so far, but it is the third time that Dobbins will see this Reading lineup through as Matthew Kroon, the leadoff man, digs in. First pitch. Up at the belt for a called strike, 0-1. There appears to be some stirring in the Portland bullpen out in right field. Nobody throwing yet. Here's the 0-1, and Kroon takes way inside. Had to high step his way out of the way of it, 1-1. Prior to the start of this inning, between innings, one of the in-game promotions was musical chairs here at Hadlock Field, 1-1. Kroon swings and foul tips it back to the glove of Marrero, 1-2. And I think a good analogy with musical chairs is kind of what Al Padrique has to do to this Phillies lineup with kind of how deep it's gotten these last couple of weeks. 1-2 pitch to Kroon. Blowing away for a ball, 2-2. Reading's offense all year long has been, on paper, statistically the best in the Eastern League. 267 batting average entering today. By far and away the most in the league. Here's the 2-2, and that's a swing and a miss from Kroon. He's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And it's the third strikeout from Hunter Dobbins. Carlos De La Cruz, the batter. And then just in the last 2 weeks alone, you got Casey Martin. Not a ranked prospect, but wouldn't shock me if he's back in the Phillies top 30 here soon. Jalen Ortiz, you got, 18th ranked prospect. Big power hitter. First pitch of De La Cruz. A little check swing foul to the right side. You got Baron Ratcliffe back, big power hitter. 6'4", 228. And then today you added Cam Cannon back off the injured list. So here's the 0-1 pitch of De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So a team that wasn't very deep, kind of rolled out the same 9 for a while. Really only had a 3-man bench the last few weeks. Here's the 0-2. In tight for a ball, 1-2. And of that 3-man bench, usually 2 of the guys have been catchers, some combination of Iser, Roberts, or McDowell. Whoever was not playing that night. Roberts actually played a good amount of outfield throughout that stretch. 1-2. De La Cruz fouls it off his left foot. And will try and walk things out down the first base line. Count stays 1-2, but with all those recent additions, the lineup has gotten deeper. And I was talking to Al Patrique down to the batting tunnel pregame today about, how does it feel to have a deep bench? And he's like, it feels good. Obviously, in this day and age with the designated hitter and pitchers not batting, you don't go to the bench as much. Reading's only used the pinch hitter situation 4 times this year, and this is the 66th game of the season. But it's still a good feeling for a manager to have. Late in games, you can play more matchups. You can do defensive subs late in games, something you didn't have the luxury doing earlier on in the year. The 1-2 to De La Cruz misses in tight 2-2. I mean, you just look at the Phillies bench tonight alone. You have Max McDowell, Cam Cannon, Nick Podkuhl, Baron Ratcliffe. So a lot deeper than it's been. 2-2 is on the outside corner of a curveball called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hunter Dobbins, and that'll bring Johan Rojas to the plate. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 4-1 Sea Dogs. But I guess back to the original point being the analogy to the musical chairs game that was played down on the field just prior to the start of this inning. That's what Al Patrique has to do now, because there's 13, 14 guys that are good enough to play every single day for this team. First pitch to Rojas on the outside corner for a called strike 0-1. Nick Podkuhl, Madison Stokes, a couple of guys that just come to mind who played every day, haven't played as much since the recent additions. The 0-1s, swung and a miss from Rojas 0-2. But there's still guys who are worthy of ABs, who need ABs to stay fresh because Rojas asked for time and gets it with an 0-2 count. So the new challenge, which Al Patrique said it's, quote, a good headache to have, close quote, is to find ways to continue to get guys at bats and continue to produce offensively. 0-2 to Rojas, misses just inside for a ball, 1-2. Now, the lineup you see tonight could be entirely different tomorrow. And that's really the beauty of all this, is that they've produced all year long. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Rojas on an off-speed pitch is down on strikes. Well, in his first Double-A outing, Hunter Dobbins has his first strikeout of the side at the Double-A level. Reading goes 3 up, 3 down in the 5th. We're halfway home here from Hadlock Field. Bottom of the 5th up next here on the Phillies Radio Network. For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt, and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Bring Irish punk rock anthems to Bangor.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, 4-1. The Portland Sea Dogs have the lead over the Reading Fightin Phils. 9-1-2 due up for Portland in the frame, as Eli Marrero will step into the right-handed batter's box against David Parkinson, who's back out for inning number 5 of work. Parkinson, the lefty, works against Marrero, the righty. Here's the first pitch home. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 4-1 lead, Sea Dogs have it. But really, aside from that 3rd inning, Parkinson has been really sharp tonight. And it's hard to even tab the 3rd inning on him. Here's the 0-1, a curveball in there for a called strike, 0-2. Both bullpens remain quiet. Parkinson at just 58 pitches. Threw 92 last time, season high is 101. So plenty of pitches to work with for the lefty out of Henrico, Virginia. 0-2 home. Swinging a line drive back towards the middle. That's a base hit. And Eli Marrero is 2 for 2 today of a leadoff single.
We'd like to thank Canada Savings Bank for their sponsorship of the 5th inning.
Philip Sykes, the leadoff man, the batter now for Portland.
Philip Sykes.
Sykes is 0 for 1, but did walk and score a run back in the 3rd inning. Parkinson, the goal at this point is to get through the 5th, keep it a 3-run ball game. We'll see where Reading goes from there. Bullpen quiet, Parkinson at 60 pitches. Marrero leads off at first. The first pitch home is on the outside corner for a called strike 0-1. Pedrique said on the pregame show that you'd like to get 5, and obviously you'll take any more. Season high is 6. That came 6 days ago against Hartford. 0-1 is dribbled foul towards the Phillies dugout. 0-2. Reading would love a double play here, as rare as those have been this year. Have turned just 39, so about 1 every 2 games. Ranks 12th across the Eastern League in that category. The 0-2, down low. Skipped away from Roberts for a moment, but not far enough for Eli Marrero to take off, and the count goes 1-2. One-two count to Sykes. Bats from the right side. Marrero leads off first. Lefty Parkinson kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's strikeout number 7 tonight for David Parkinson. 1 shy of a season high, which actually came here at Hadlock Field back on April the 23rd. So Chase Mydroff will step in. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. 4-1 lead for the Portland Sea Dogs. Portland 4 runs on 5 hits. Reading a run on 3 hits. Still a lot of baseball left to play. Parkinson will fire home and miss just below the knees for a ball 1-0. Beautiful, and I mean beautiful, Friday evening here in Portland. Temperatures sat in the low to mid 70s all day. They'll throw over towards first. It was a bit of an off-balance throw for Parkinson, and it skips away from the first baseman, Jalen Ortiz. Takes an awkward carom off the wall. That'll allow Marrero to move up to second on an error from pitcher David Parkinson. And you look back at the bottom of the 3rd inning, it unraveled because of an error. Now the key is going to be to prevent that from happening again, especially considering Reading's already down by 3. So Marrero now leads off a second. He's already scored a run today. He's 2 for 2. 1-0 pitch to Mydroff. Drops a curveball in there for a called strike 1-1. Curveball has been super effective for Parkinson tonight. Has kept these Sea Dogs hitters off balance with it so far. And now time is going to be called, as it looks like a errant baseball got into left field. So one of the Phillies relievers will hop over the fence and get it. Looks like it's Christian Hernandez who retrieved it for the Phillies. So nice work by Hernandez, who pitched last night in Reading's 10-5 victory over the Sea Dogs. 1-1 count. Parkinson checks back and deals. Another curveball and another swing and a miss from Chase Mydroff. 1-2 the count to him. Parkinson looking to match the season high with 8 strikeouts. 1 out in the inning. Leading off second is Marrero. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out on the curveball. 8th strikeout tonight for David Parkinson. That matches a season high, and that'll bring Marcelo Meyer to the plate for the Portland Sea Dogs. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Like we said, Parkinson, you take that 3rd inning away, and he's been effective. And if the error never happens, next pitch is probably a ground ball. There's 2 outs in the inning. The ball that skipped away from Kroon, so you never know what happens if the throwing error never happens. Here's the first pitch to Meyer. Takes it inside for a ball 1-0. Meyer, a very highly touted prospect in the Boston Red Sox organization. Hitting just 160 on the year. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Does have a sac fly and an RBI. Counts 1-0. Parkinson winds and deals. Down low for a ball 2-0. 2 outs in the inning. Portland leads at 4-1. There is action out in the Portland bullpen, so we'll see if Dobbins' day is done. Next pitch is a swing and a miss, 2-1 to Marcelo Meyer. Jacob Webb up and throwing in the Sea Dogs bullpen. Next pitch is roped down the line and right, but it will slice out of play foul. Fortunately, and the count's 2-2. Arguably one of the first mistake pitches Parkinson's made today. It was a slider that was just left up in the zone, and Meyer dropped the barrel of the bat on it and crushed it. Certainly showcasing the power that has him as one of the highly touted prospects in the Red Sox organization. Just 20 years old. Next pitch gets away from Roberts. That'll allow Marrero to get to third on a wild pitch. And the count now goes full. So Marrero reached on a single, moved to second on an error, now to third on a wild pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Marcelo Meyer. Parkinson looking to escape a little bit of a jam in the 5th. Keep it a 3-run deficit for the Fightin' Phils. The lefty will remain in the stretch with the runner on third. Toe the third base side of the rubber. Sets at the belt. Here's the 3-2. That's a little cue shot in the air, shallow right. Dunn and Ortiz go back. Dunn, the second baseman, makes the call on the catch, and that will retire the side in the 5th. No runs on a hit. There was an error for the Fightin' Phils and 1 left on base for Portland. We'll go to the 6th. 4-1 the score. Sea Dogs lead on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Top half of the 6th inning, 4-1 the score. Sea Dogs have the lead, and there's a new arm on the mound for Portland. It's the righty Jacob Webb, stands at 6'5", 246, a 24-year-old out of Dayton, Ohio, was a 14th round selection by Boston in 2021. Webb on the year, making his 22nd appearance, 6-1, a 3.82 ERA. 33 innings pitched, 27 hits allowed, 15 walks to 34 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting 223 against him. 4, 5, 6 of the running lineup will get in this top half of the 6th inning. Jalen Ortiz will be the first to dig in from the right side. Webb from the windup deals. Down the chute for a called strike, 0-1. So that ends the Double-A debut for Hunter Dobbins. 5 innings, 3 hits. An earned run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. 0-1. Ortiz takes outside for a ball, 1-1. And I think if you're Dobbins and this Portland team, couldn't be happier with the result of your first Double-A start. 1-1. Ortiz takes in tight for a ball, 2-1. Dobbins, of course, has been a highly regarded prospect. A strong start to the season in Greenville. 2-1 is fouled straight back by Ortiz, 2-2. So now Portland will ask its bullpen to get 12 outs and try and secure the first victory of this series for Portland. The Sea Dogs, they know what they got to do. They got to win out if they want any chance to clinch the first half title. Next pitch on the outside corner to Ortiz, a called strike 3. That's the first strikeout tonight for Jacob Webb. 4th straight strikeout by Sea Dogs pitching. That'll bring Ethan Wilson to the plate. So Portland can obviously only control what's happening up here in Maine. But down 95, about 4 hours south in Somerset. Patriots have already jumped out to a 3-1 lead over the New Hampshire Fisher Cats down at TD Bank Ballpark. First pitch to Ethan Wilson, up and away for a ball, 1-0. So regardless of what happens here tonight, if Somerset wins, they will clinch the first half title in the Northeast Division. 1-0 home. Wilson takes for a ball, 2-0 outside of the lefty. Somerset won a marathon last night on a walk-off balk in the 14th inning against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, 2-0. Wilson, green lights, swings and skies it straight back towards the skybox, and it'll land foul, 2-1. And Portland had control of the division for much of the season. But the Sea Dogs just 4-6 in their last 10. They've lost 4 straight. Here's the 2-1. Wilson will foul it straight back 2-2. Really losing those 4 straight. Probably the likely end of the road for the Sea Dogs unless they can rattle off 3 straight and Somerset can drop 3 straight. But it's a Somerset team that's the defending Eastern League champions playing really good baseball right now. 2-2. Wilson swings and fouls it back. Count stays even. Somerset team that is loaded with New York Yankees top prospects. Also got a handful of exciting rehab appearances too. They saw Stanton not too long ago. 2-2. Wilson, nub shot towards right. McDonough started back. Now he speeds on in, and the right fielder will snake through the grass and make the catch for out number 2, and that puts Casey Martin, the batter, here on the top of the 6th inning. Reading trails by 3. Reading, obviously nothing to play for, but just a game back of Hartford for 5th place in the division. Reading, who has pretty much been wire to wire in last place in the division. They can find a way to get out of the basement before the end of the first half. That's something right there for the R-Phils. First pitch to Martin, takes for a strike. Hartford 0-0, bottom 2 against Erie, who the Sea Wolves certainly have a lot to play for. They're 2.5 games up on Altoona for the Southwest standings. Martin fouls one straight back, and it will land on top of the press box, and the count goes 0-2. A lot of eager youngsters just in front of the press box, I think, waiting for the ball to potentially roll off the roof. 0-2 to Martin. That one went in tight. He drops down. They did appeal to first. Matt Blackborough will say no swing. Obviously, Martin wasn't trying the swing, but just the motion of diving out of the way of it almost brought the bat forward. 1-2 pitch. In tight again, 2-2. So Erie Magic number 1, so is Somerset. So likely Erie and Somerset the first half champions this week. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. 2 outs, top of the 6th. And then on Sunday night, when it's all said and done, and the first half champions are crowned, everybody 0-0 again. And that's the beauty of playing 2 halves. If you're a team like Reading, you're 11 games under 500, not the ideal first half, but you have a chance to right the ship. 3-2 to Martin, misses down for a ball. He'll reach via the walk, and that puts Oliver Dunn up with 2 outs in the 6th.
Oliver Dunn.
I've actually talked to Al Padrique a couple of times this week about just kind of what the mindset is with him and with this group, with the first half coming to an end and kind of getting that clean slate in. I think they're excited, but I think they know that you can't just flip a switch on June 28th and magically get 10 games on over 500. First pitch to Dunn. That one's lined to the left center field gap. Sykes was playing him to go the other way. It's off the base of the wall. Around second to third goes Martin. He'll get the wave home. Here's the throw to the plate from the cutoff man. It's not in time. An RBI double from Oliver Dunn. Cuts the deficit in half. It's 4-2 Portland still, but Reading is battling back. 13th double this season for Dunn. His team leading 40th RBI of the season, and that'll bring Madison Stokes to the plate. But yes, you can't flip a switch on Wednesday. You knew you kind of had to build some momentum this week so you get a good start in the second half. And this team, I think, understands that, and the way they have really played the last week, especially the last 4 or 5 days, has really exemplified that. Madison Stokes steps in from the right side. First pitch. Fastball at the belt for a called strike, 0-1. So it's a 4-2 ball game now on the top of the 6th. 2 outs in the inning. Dunn leads off a second. Webb set at the letters and deals. That's upstairs for a ball, 1-1. So Oliver Dunn, the first star filled a 40 RBI this year. That's your team leader, brought to you by Johanna Arias over at Cross Country Mortgage. And the RBI leader, also brought to you by Bob McCool, his favorite stat to share on our home broadcast. Here's the 1-1. That's in tight again, 2-1. We've made a joke of it pretty much at this point, that at least once, if not twice per broadcast, Bob mentions the team leader RBI, which, look, it has been an actually really intriguing race to watch for the team leader in RBI this year. 2-1 to Stokes, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. It's really been a 4-man race between De La Cruz, Oliver Dunn. Kroon's been up there, Rojas, and Ethan Wilson. So, 4 or 5 guy race. Kroon kind of trails them a bit, but just exemplifies the balanced approach to this offense. 2-2. That's at the belt for a called strike 3. Stokes did not agree at all with the call from our home plate umpire, Willie Traynor. But Reading gets a run back in the inning. They do it on a hit. It was an Oliver Dunn RBI double. There were no errors, and Reading leaves 1 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 Sea Dogs on the Art Phil's Radio Network.
The Reading Fightin Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin Phil's game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Our Phil's game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, Nathan Hickey leads things off for the Sea Dogs, who lead 4-2 over the Reading Fightin Phils. 4-5-6-2 up as David Parkinson returns the mound for another inning of work. First pitch home, big swing and a miss on a curveball from Hickey, 0-1. So it's the 6th inning of work for Parkinson. He set his season high last week in 6 innings pitched. 0-1. Gets away from the catcher Roberts, 1-1. Nobody throwing in the Art Phil's bullpen at all. So looks like unless he gets into big trouble here, this inning is Parkinson's, who is up to 75 pitches so far tonight. 1-1. Curveball at the knees for a called strike, 1-2. But it was the 6th inning the last couple of nights that he pitched, where things kind of started to unravel for Parkinson. Here's the 1-2. Swung on foul off the front foot of Hickey, and the count stays 1-2. So if he can get through this inning cleanly, probably it tonight for Parkinson, but it's a big confidence booster that the coaching staff, as Hickey calls time, the coaching staff gave him their trust to go back out for the 6th, and if he can do it cleanly, It's really got to feel good. And like I said, it's hard to really put the 4 runs tonight on David Parkinson. The 1-2, that one's a jam shot foul back behind home plate. Also, Reading had to go deep into their bullpen last night. Threw 5 guys in relief behind Griff McGarry, who lasted just 3 2/3. 1-2. Down low for a ball, 2-2. So, we'll see how Reading tries to piece it together tonight. But if Parkinson can give you 6, and the sight to the finish line is a bit shorter than it's been, you have to feel good about that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Parkinson deals to Hickey. Misses outside for a ball, 3-2. Nathan Hickey is 1 for 2 so far tonight. Drove in 2 runs with a single back in the 3rd. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. David Parkinson, 9th strikeout tonight. New season high for him on a big curveball that Nathan Hickey was way out in front of. Matthew Lugo will dig on in now. First pitch to him. That's swung on, shot foul just by the third base coach's box, where Chad Epperson, the manager for this Portland side, will stand and get out of the way of it. So counts 0-1 to Matthew Lugo. He'll dig back in from the right side. The lefty Parkinson deals. Swing and a miss, 0-2. At least I believe so. The scoreboard says 0-1, but Lugo did foul that first one off, so should be 0-2. Now it updates. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball, 1-2. Career high in strikeouts for Parkinson's 11. That came all the way back in 2018 with the then Lakewood Blue Claws against Hickory. Here's the 1-2. Down and away for a ball, 2-2. And the question for this Reading team always was, you knew what you have in Abel and McGarry, and both guys have had their ups and downs this year, but the ups have certainly outnumbered the downs at the halfway point for the Phillies' number 2 and 3 prospects, respectively. 2-2, pounded foul to the left side. Looks like it got a piece of the left foot of Lugo, so he now drops to the ground, and he'll get looked at here. Bobby Satura, the athletic trainer for Portland, will take a look at him as Lugo just threw off his helmet and is kind of kicking his legs in a lot of pain right now. Laying on the ground here. Chad Epperson also stands over him as manager on the right side of the dirt circle behind home plate. Not a scene, of course, you want to see at all. As Matthew Lugo, another one of those highly touted Red Sox prospects, appears to be in a good amount of pain. And now he'll be helped up by the athletic trainer, Bobby Satura. Get a round of applause from the fans. And we'll see if Lugo stays in the game. He receives his bat and helmet back from his first base coach. And he'll take a couple of air swings. See how those feel. And looks like he will stay in the ball game. Pablo Cabrera will make his way back to his first base coach's box. Chad Epperson back to third. And athletic trainer Bobby Satura, the athletic trainer, will make his way back to the dugout. So you're happy to see Matthew Lugo is okay. So to reset, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom 6, 4-2, Reading trails. Parkinson fires. That's a hot shot foul down the third base line. The count stays even. But back to what we were saying, though. You knew what you get from Abel McGarry, and it's definitely been more good than bad for the Phillies' number 2 and 3 prospects for the first half of the year. Then the question always was, how would the rotation stack up behind him? 2-2. Just misses inside for a ball. Counts full. Parkinson has really started to settle in these last couple of outings, especially since he made a brief stint up at AAA Lehigh Valley. 3-2. Little cue shot towards second. Dunn gobbles it up, fires the first in time, out number 2.
The first baseman.
Alex Pinellas, the batter. Tyler Phillips, who a very up and down first half. You know, the peaks are high, but the valleys have been low for him. But the last 2 starts have been arguably the best Phillips has looked. So as you look ahead of the second half, you know, Abel McGarry probably still here for the foreseeable future. First pitch is a line shot down the right field line. It'll 2-hop the wall in right. Wilson over to field it. Going in the second is Pinellas. Hobian standing up. Well, he'll slide as the throw wasn't in, close to in time. And it's a 2-out double for Alex Pinellas, who has striking out twice already today. And that'll bring Tyler Dearden to the plate. 10th double of the season for Alex Pinellas. But you look at this running rotation into the second half, and we'll see if they realign things at all to double off day. Monday, Tuesday after this series. But if not, you know, you'll probably see Abel McGarry to open up the second half, which, you know, you couldn't ask for a better way to start the second half if you're the Phillies. Here's Tyler Dearden, first pitch home. Down low for a ball, 1-0. He was able to hold up on a swing. And then behind them, if Parkinson, Phillips, you know, we've seen Victor Vargas some. Josh Hendrickson still with AAA, so we'll see kind of if he factors into the equation at all. So we'll kind of see how all those guys factor into the equation here for the Fightin' Phils. 1-0. Softly a ground ball towards second. Dunn charges, scoops, throws the first in time. And that will retire the side and end what was a very strong night, most likely, for David Parkinson in the 6th. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left for the Sea Dogs. We're 2/3 the way home from Hadlock Field. We'll go to the 7th. Our score, Reading 2, Portland 4, here on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us. We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Top half of the 7th inning. 4-2, Portland has the lead. Reading, 9 outs to work with. To try and mount a comeback on this Friday night at Hadlock Field. First pitch to Roberts is down the chute for a called strike from Jacob Webb. Webb in for inning number 2 of work. Came in relief of Hunter Dobbins, who was strong through 5. 0-1, Roberts takes outside for a ball, 1-1. Roberts had seen a larger bulk of the catching action over the last week or so. 1-1, big swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. Max McDowell had been seeing primarily most of the time behind home plate, but Roberts has definitely closed that gap this week. McDowell started 38, Roberts 26 games this year. Next pitch to Roberts, a sky in the air right side. Pinellas, the first baseman, drifts into the outfield grass. He'll make the catch a couple steps to the left of the line. And that'll be out number 1. That'll bring Matthew Kroon to the plate for the Our Phils. Matthew Kroon could certainly say he's due. 0 for 3 tonight. Kroon has been amongst the leaders in hitting across the Eastern League, now at .315. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss on a curveball in the dirt, 0-1. Webb working quickly, winds the 0-1, and it's outside for a ball. Counts 1-1. Infield, outfield, straight up against Matthew Kroon, the Scottsdale, Arizona native. 1-1. That's a line shot in the right. McDonough started back, comes in, drifts back, makes the catch for out number 2. Kroon hit it hard, but that's the reality of baseball, is that sometimes if you hit it hard, it might end up going right to someone. So 2 outs in the inning. Carlos De La Cruz, the batter, looking to get a bit of a 2-out rally started here for the R-Phils. Also action in the Reading bullpen. First pitch to De La Cruz, swinging and a miss, 0-1. Max Coons up and throwing for the R-Phils, so safe to assume he'll get the bottom of the 7th. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. De La Cruz 2 walks today, has extended his on-base streak to 37 games. He's up to 37. Dunn's up to 22. 1-1. That's a line shot into left field, a base hit. Splits the gap between the shortstop Meyer and the third baseman Lugo. And it's a 2-out single for Carlos De La Cruz. His first hit tonight after a 3-hit affair last night. And that'll bring Johan Rojas up now, who's still searching for his first hit of the evening. Rojas, a couple of ground outs, including a fielder's choice. Struck out his last time up in the 5th. 0 for 3 overall for the righty. Averaged .322 on the season so far. Webb kicks and deals. That's up and away for a ball, 1-0. Rojas, .322, 6 home run. Up there in the RBI category, 2 with 37. De La Cruz leads off first. Not much of a threat to steal. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs for a ball, 2-0 to Rojas. Rojas reaches. Jalen Ortiz awaits on deck. 2-0 the count. The pitch. That's in tight. Ball 3. See if Johan Rojas gets the red or green light here from manager Al Patrique. Patrique in his first year at the helm of the R-Phils. 3-0. And at the belt for a called strike, 3-1. Rojas was taking all the way, but it's still a hitter's count. For Rojas, of course, you're looking 1 pitch, 1 spot. 3-1, 2 outs in the 7th. R-Phils down by 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. A little bit of backwards pitching from Webb there. Went to the off-speed pitch, and Rojas, who was hunting dead red, was way in front of it. So full count, 2 outs means Carlos De La Cruz will be off from first base. Webb set at the letters. The righty deals. That's in tight, ball 4. So after a 2-out single from Carlos De La Cruz, a walk, the second tonight issued by Webb, will bring Jalen Ortiz to the plate. Also will prompt a mound visit here from Sean Isaac, the pitching coach for this Portland Sea Dogs squad. And this really, you could say, the first big moment of this game. Obviously, we've turned over the page to the back third of the game, so much more high leverage situations. But you got a guy in Jalen Ortiz up, and a hot start to his time in Reading last week. Blasted a home run deep into the Seidel Auto Group deck and left, but has kind of quieted down since. He was 0 for 9 on the series entering tonight, but he's worked a few good at-bats tonight. He has had a walk, a single, scored a run, and a strikeout in the 6th. This coming after he was 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts on Wednesday. Had the day off last night. But it's a big spot here for Ortiz, native of the Dominican Republic. De La Cruz on second, Rojas on first. Webb set at the letters. Here's the pitch. In tight for a ball, 1-0. Control seemingly starting to become a factor here for Webb. There's some stretching going on and some light throwing in the Sea Dogs bullpen and right. 1-0. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. Fastball looked to be a tad outside, but Jalen Ortiz wanted to do one thing with that, and that was to put it over the main monster and left. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Ortiz. 2 on. Here's the pitch. Another big swing and a miss, 1-2. Similar approach there for Ortiz. He'll ask for time, give himself a second to reset. Swung out of his shoes on the last 2. He'll step back into the right-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top 7. Rojas leads off first. De La Cruz off second. Hartfield's down by 2. Webb set at the letters and deals. Upstairs for ball 2-2. But not the worst thought in the world between Eli Marrero and Jacob Webb to try and get Ortiz to chase at an upstairs fastball. We'll see what the battery agrees upon here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on. Webb deals. That one is ever so slightly fouled back off the netting, 2-2. Jalen Ortiz has one thing in mind, and it's giving Reading the lead with 1 swing of the bat. But as good as this lineup's been, as good as the on-deck guy, Ethan Wilson, has been, a single or just finding a way to get on base will also just do the trick. 2-2 again. Here's the pitch. That's a line shot foul to the right side. And the count stays even at 2. Ortiz hit tonight. A home run, 6 RBI in about a week with Reading so far. He's hitting .250. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, and Jalen Ortiz is down on strikes. Big fist bump by Jacob Webb as he exits the mound. 3rd strikeout tonight for him, and that'll retire the side in the top of the 7th. No runs for Reading. They did have a hit. There were no errors, and 2 left on base for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time from Hadlock Field. 4-2 Sea Dogs on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Our Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Our Phils.
There's a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience filled with family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 21st through the 24th for the induction of Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland as the class of 2023. Visit baseballhall.org today for the entire schedule. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Bottom half of the 7th inning, Sea Dogs still lead at 4-2. All thanks to 4 runs that came in the bottom half of the 3rd. David Parkinson's day is done. Max Coons, the new pitcher for the Fightin' Phils. Coons, the 6'2", 209-pound righty from Parker, Colorado, making his 21st appearance of the year. He's 1-2. 10.24 ERA over 19 1/3 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, and 21 walks. So look at 8-9-1 of the Sea Dogs lineup. Our Phil's down by 2. First pitch to Tyler McDonough is outside for a ball, 1-0. And it was, all in all, a pretty good night for David Parkinson. 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all were earned. A walk and 9 strikeouts. Those 9 strikeouts, a season high for the lefty. 1-0, and tight for a ball, 2-0. But I think for Parkinson, just being given the opportunity to pitch into the 6th and having a strong 6th inning, another jolt of confidence for him and the RFL staff. 2-0 in tight as McDonough had to lean out of the wave at 3-0. Tyler McDonough, no hits and 2 at-bats tonight, a line out and a strikeout. 3-0. Gets the belt for a called strike 3-1 as Max Coons will work to battle his way back in the at-bat. Coons the lefty, set and deals. That is on the outside corner for a called strike 3-2. First time this series for Coons. Pitched 3 times last week at home against Hartford, combined to throw 3 innings, give up 5 earned runs to the Yard Goats across those 3 innings. So Reddy Coons looking for a bounce back. 3-2. That one skied in the air, left side. It'll slice out of play, foul. As the lefty McDonough hits one the opposite direction. McDonough just a 201 hitter on the season. Pair of home run, 19 RBI. Coons set, deals. Slices it foul again to the left side, out of play. And it will hit off the top of the skybox down the left field line and leave the ballpark. Count started 3-0, now it's 3-2. It's been a battle. Here's the pitch, and the battle will go to Tyler McDonough as Coons misses that pitch up and away to the lefty. That's a leadoff walk for Tyler McDonough, and brings Eli Marrero to the plate. Just the second time tonight Portland's gotten the leadoff runner on. The other time was in the 3rd, which was that 4-run inning, but David Parkinson did a good job getting out number 1. First pitch, swing and a miss on an upstairs fastball at 95, 0-1. Coons, who's had a unique story. Before this year, last pitched professionally in 2019 in the New York Mets system. 0-1, runner goes. Pitch outside for a ball. Roberts throw to second is not in time. It was a strong throw and a good tag from Casey Martin, the shortstop, but an even better jump for Tyler McDonough. Gets him his 10th stolen base of the year. He's now 10 for 12 in that category. So all of a sudden, a big insurance run. Stands just 180 feet away from home plate. Last pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1 to Marrero. Coons set at the letters, kicks and deals. At the belt for a called strike 1-2. Coons, who spent all of last year in Indy ball with Sioux City in the American Association Independent League team. Linked on with the Phillies this past offseason. And scouting report on Coons is simple. He's got the stuff to be successful at the pro ranks. Next pitch is a curveball. Hangs in the air, hit out towards right. Not too deep. Wilson under it. Back to second to tag is McDonough. Wilson makes the catch. McDonough will tag. Throw will go to the cutoff man, Martin, allowing McDonough to get the 3rd on the fly out to right. And that'll bring Philip Sykes to the plate. And the infield presumably up for the RFLs. So big spot here for Max Coons. Philip Sykes steps in, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 game. Portland has the lead. In a night where the RFLs bats have been quiet, every run matters. The infield up. First pitch. Down the chute for a called strike, 0-1. Sykes 0 for 2 tonight. Did walk and score in the 3rd. Next pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Went to the off-speed pitch, and Coons in control. Infield up for Redding. McDonough leads off 3rd. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Goes down low of a breaking pitch. Nice block by Cody Roberts. Did ricochet to his right, but it was kept in his area. So the runner stays at 3rd and McDonough. Sykes a .244 batter this year. Pair of home runs, 20 RBI. Number 21 stands just 90 feet away. Coons kicks the 1-2. That's a ground ball to short. Martin dives, throws home. The throw is a bit high, and they'll throw to first, and everybody will be safe. So Tyler McDonough scores on an infield single from Philip Sykes. So the ground ball was hit to the right of Casey Martin. He dove and threw it home. I don't know if Roberts thought it was a force out because he caught it and immediately turned and snap throw to first, or if he figured, I'm not getting this runner, let me try and get the runner at first. At the same time, you don't know if you get a tag down, what could happen. So 5-2 Portland leads. Coons will throw over to first, not in time. As Chase Mydroff is the batter here. 5-2 ball game, Portland leads. They got one back in the inning. Next pitch to Mydroff is over for a called strike, 0-1. So Portland has scored in the third and the seventh tonight. The similarity in those frames has been the leadoff man reached base. The other 5 innings, the leadoff man was retired, and Portland was kept to 0 on the board. Runner goes, it's a pitch out, and the throw from Roberts into center field. I don't think Sykes realized it right away, but it was a good backup by Madison Stokes. And he'll get the throw in quickly, so Sykes stays put at second. 27th stolen base of the year for Philip Sykes. It's a Portland team that likes to run. They entered tonight 130 on the year, so about 2 per game compared to a Reading team that's about 1 per game. 1-1, that's a foul ball back behind home plate. And the count's 1-2. So to reset, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 5-2 Portland leads. Runner on seconds, Philip Sykes. Chase Mydroff the batter. Coons pitches, and it's thrown away for a ball, 2-2. Max Coons, who, like we said, has spent the last 2 years, 21 and 22, with the Sioux City Explorers of the American Association. Fires the 2-2, and it misses outside for a ball that counts full. Reading bullpen quiet. Presumably Max Coons' inning to get in and out of. The righty set, counts 3-2. He deals. Little nub shot in the right field, that's a base hit. Sykes had to hold up, so he'll get the red light at third as Wilson gets to it quickly, fires a strike home. And it's a 1-out single for Chase Mydroff. Philip Sykes up to third, puts runners on the corners for Marcelo Meyer. And this, probably the biggest at-bat of the night. Portland does have action in the bullpen, so we'll see if Jacob Webb's night is done. And there appears to be some confusion with Reading. And now Brad Bergeson will make his way out. Roberts is looking back towards the dugout. Not sure if it was more of a, do we want to go talk to him type conversation, or if it was, what should the signs be with the runners on first and third. But to alleviate any confusion, Brad Bergeson will make a mound visit here. And now there will be some tossing in the Reading bullpen. It's the newcomer Jake Thompson up and throwing for the R-Phils. Thompson, who actually played for Portland last year, came up through the Red Sox system before being released by AAA Worcester back in late May. Also, as this mound visit concludes, a chance to tell you tonight's official attendance, 7,368 here at Hadlock Field. The 9th sellout of the 2023 season for the Portland Sea Dogs. And really, can't blame them. It's a beautiful night for baseball. Temperatures currently sit in the mid-60s. Very few clouds throughout the sky. I know that's not the case back at home where it's been rainy all day. First pitch, swing and a miss from Meyer, 0-1. Runners on the corners, 1 out for Marcelo Meyer. Corners up for Reading, middle back and pinch to the bag to try and turn 2. Next pitch, 0-1, is in and out of the mitt of Roberts. We'll keep it in front of him, 1-1. Coons will peer home, toes the first base side of the rubber. Set at the letters, the 1-1. Up and away for a ball, 2-1. Marcelo Meyer, just 158. But a chance for one of the Red Sox top prospects to make some noise here in the 7th and break this game open. 2-1. Hits that one in the air out towards center. Stokes started in. Now he races back. Still racing back. He'll make the catch at the edge of the warning track. That'll allow Sykes to tag from third. Throw goes into second, meaning my drop stays at first. But it's the second sac fly tonight and the second RBI as well from Marcelo Meyer. And Portland now leads at 6-2 in the 7th. Cleanup man Nathan Hickey, the DH tonight, listed as a catcher usually. Will step on in. 2 outs in the inning. Hickey 1 for 3 tonight, pair of strikeouts and a 2-run single back in the 2nd. Shoots the first pitch foul straight back, and the count's 0-1. Full house tonight at Hadlock Field, trying to cheer their Sea Dogs on to a victory and a chance to keep their playoff hopes alive. The 0-1 is a curveball, looked like more of a pitch out, and the count's 1-1. Somerset up 6-1, top 5. So if all results are to hold, the Patriots are the first half champions of the Northeast Division. 1-1 runners off, swung on, fouled back. The count's 1-2 to Hickey. And looking at the other division, Erie trails Hartford 2-0, bottom 5. Altoona leads Bowie 5-3, bottom 7. So if those results hold, Altoona will then just be a game and a half back of Erie with 2 left to play. So the Curve would have to win out, and the Seawolves would have to lose out. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner stays put, the pitch upstairs for a ball, 2-2. But the Sea Dogs obviously can only control what they can control. 2-2. Fouled back. Looked like they got a piece of the mitt of Cody Roberts and works its way to the backstop. And the count's 2-2. And for Reading, of course, eliminated from first half title contention long ago, but still plenty to play for the Fightin' Phils. 2-2. Down and in for a ball, counts full, meaning Chase Mydroff will be off. Usually Mydroff not much of a threat to run. 3 for 3 in the stolen base category this year over 31 games. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mydroff off. Here's the pitch. Line drive towards second. Past Oliver Dunn in the right field for a base hit. Motoring towards third goes Mydroff. It's a 2-out single for Nathan Hickey, and it puts runners on the corners for Matthew Lugo. Reading down by 4, and Al Padrique will come out, and that'll be the night for Max Coons. So it's now Alvernia University call to the bullpen. Step into your future with the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Be back after this. You're on the Phillies Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phil's birthday. The Fightin' Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
New arm for Reading is Jake Thompson, 6 foot 215 righty out of Florence, Oregon. Thompson is a 28-year-old who signed with the Phillies as a free agent a couple of weeks back, making his third appearance for the Fightin' Phils. Suffered a loss in his first appearance against Hartford. Has pitched just 2 innings, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, has allowed 8 runs, 7 of them being earned. Only reason why the other run wasn't earned was because it was a runner on second in the 10th inning in a game against Hartford last week. So first time in 5 days for Jake Thompson on the mound. 2 outs, bottom 7. Men on the corners for the Sea Dogs, and Matthew Lugo is the batter. As Portland leads by 4, looking to break this game wide open in the 7th. Thompson kicks and deals. Misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Thompson actually an old friend here in Portland. Spent some time in 2022 with Portland. Had a 2.03 ERA across 17 games for the Sea Dogs before being called up to AAA Worcester. 1-0. That's outside for a ball, 2-0, and Hickey will easily have second base stolen. 23rd stolen base of the year. Actually, excuse me, second stolen base of the year for Nathan Hickey. So now it's second on third, 2 outs. 2-0 pitch. That's low and away, ball 3, 3-0. See if Matthew Lugo has the green light here, 3-0, 2 outs. Because one swing of the bat breaks this game wide open, potentially. 3-0. That's on the inside corner for a called strike, 3-1. Also, in the Erie Hartford game, the Yard Goats are yet to allow a hit. 2-0 their lead in the top half of the 6th inning. 3-1. That's a line shot foul, 3-2. That game being played at Dunkin' Donuts Park, a couple of hours south of here in Hartford, Connecticut. Beautiful ballpark. One of the best in minor league baseball, without a doubt. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom 7. Reading trails 6-2. Runners on second and third for Portland. Matthew Lugo, the batter. Jake Thompson on the mound. Sets at the letters. The 3-2. That's outside, ball 4. So Jake Thompson walks the first batter he faces. That'll bring Alex Pinellas up to the plate for the Sea Dogs. Pinellas is 1 for 3 today. Pair of strikeouts, and he doubled his last time up. Nowhere to put him, bases loaded. First pitch, up and away for a ball, 1-0. Pinellas a .218 hitter, 23 RBI on the season. Thompson set at the letters and deals. That's upstairs for a ball, 2-0. Well, if you're Alex Pinellas, you couldn't ask for a better situation. You're up in the count, 2-0. Jake Thompson has nowhere to put you. 2-0 pitch. That's a ground ball. Hot shot to second. Bobbled by Oliver Dunn. Gets to it, spins, throws the first, and it's in time. Avoids catastrophe and retires the side. An excellent job by Oliver Dunn. The field a ball that was well over 100 off the bat and end the inning. But Portland does get 2 runs. They do it on 3 hits. There were no errors. They leave the bases loaded. We go to the 8th. 6-2 Sea Dogs on the Art Phil's Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phil's birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
We go to the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher in for Portland. It is the lefty Brendan Salucci. Salucci, the 6'4", 210-pound pitcher, making his 17th appearance of the year for the Sea Dogs. He's 0-1, an 8.46 ERA. Has allowed 28 hits, 23 walks, to 24 strikeouts, and 22 1/3 innings pitched. Opponent's hitting .304 against the lefty. First pitch to Ethan Wilson is in there for a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Salucci relieves Jacob Webb, who was solid through 2 innings tonight. Have the final line on him here in a moment. Here's the pitch. Wilson takes it and skips by him. And the count goes 1-1. One ball, 1 strike count here to Ethan Wilson. Running down by 4, 6-2. Here's the pitch. That one is floated foul. And the count's 1-2. Once again, I'm Jake Starr. Thank you so much for joining myself tonight here on the Our Phil's Radio Network. Game 4 of 6 this week between the Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. 1-2. That's throwing away for a ball, 2-2. A capacity crowd of 7,368. Trying to see their Sea Dogs win their first game of this week's 6-game set. 2-2 to Wilson. Swing and a miss and a ball in the dirt. Wilson will take off for first. Marrero takes the inside throwing lane and fires a strike to Alex Pinellas at first. And it's the first strikeout for Brendan Salucci. 2-3 on the putout for Casey Martin. Jacob Webb, 2 innings, 2 hits, a run. It was earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. So now Salucci gets the 8th. We'll see what Portland does for the 9th. Currently not a safe situation. Reading's bullpen also quiet, so likely Jake Thompson will get the 8th. First pitch to Martins, down low for a ball, 1-0. Be back tomorrow night with Game 5 of this weekend's 6-game series. Here's the 1-0. Martin takes on the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. First pitch back to the usual time of 6 o'clock tomorrow night, so we'll be live with the pregame show at 5:40. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here to Casey Martin. The pitch. Down low for a ball, 2-1. Al Patrique was our guest on the pregame show tonight. If you missed it, you can just rewind your way all the way back to the beginning of the stream, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, and listen in to the interview of Al Patrique. 2-1 is driven down the left field line. It will slice foul into the Reading bullpen by Casey Martin. Tomorrow will feature another interview, player or coach to be determined. But tune in tomorrow night at 5:40 for that as we preview Game 5 of 6. And then Sunday's series finale, a 1 o'clock first pitch between the Sea Dogs and the Fightin' Phils. 2-2. Martin takes outside for a ball, counts full. And then after Sunday, Reading takes the trek back down south to Pennsylvania. Look at a day off Monday and a day off Tuesday for opening a series on Wednesday against Richmond. 3-2, Martin swings over a curveball and misses for strike number 3. Second strikeout for Salucci. The 10th strikeout by Sea Dogs pitching tonight. And that'll bring Oliver Dunn to the plate. Tickets to all 6 games next week still available at rphils.com/tickets by calling 610-370-BALL. And in person at the Customers Bank ticket office. Well, not tomorrow, Sunday in person, but Monday through the following Monday in person. Pitch to Dunn is on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Lots of fireworks, lots of celebrity appearances. Just a great week to get into the holiday weekend next weekend. 0-1, Dunn takes on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. So if you're looking for something to do leading into the 4th of July, no better place to be than First Energy Stadium. Reading opens up the second half slate against the Richmond Flying Squirrels, AA affiliate of the San Francisco Giants. The 0-2. Dunn takes down low for a ball, 1-2. Of course, our coverage will be underway 15 minutes prior to first pitch each night. Starting off of our pregame show live from Tompkins Plaza. And then coverage from first pitch to final out, and then some with myself and Bob McCool. 1-2. Dunn takes a breaking pitch low and away for a ball, 2-2. The lefty Salucci gets a sign. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball that counts full. If Dunn's the reach, Madison Stokes will be the batter as he awaits on deck, the righty. Full count, 2 outs. The payoff pitch from Salucci. Line drive into the right center field gap. It's down for a base hit. Cut off by McDonough, the right fielder. Dunn puts the brakes on at first. It's his second hit of the night, and that'll bring Madison Stokes to the plate for the Fightin' Phils.
Fielder number 3, Madison Stokes.
With that hit, the 12th two-hit game of the year for Oliver Dunn, the 14th overall multi-hit game for Dunn, who is having himself a very impressive campaign in 2023. First pitch to Stokes. That's a little cue shot. It's knuckled foul to the right side out of play, 0-1. Dunn leads off first, 9 stolen bases this year in 11 attempts. The 0-1. That's a line drive out towards the right center gap. Sykes and McDonough race over at the track, at the wall, 0-2 hop the fence. Around third goes Dunn. Whole score. The throw will go into the cutoff man. It's an RBI double for Madison Stokes, scoring Oliver Dunn. And Reading not done quite yet. It's 6-3 Sea Dogs in the 8th.
The catcher number 6, Cody Roberts.
16th double of the season for Madison Stokes. Tied now with Johan Rojas for the team lead in that category. Stokes also drives in a run as well. RBI number 18 of the year for Stokes. Now it's the 9-man Cody Roberts. First pitch to him. At the belt for a called strike, 0-1. Down by 3. If Roberts can find a way on and flip things back to the top of the lineup, this game's far from over. Salucci, the lefty, kicks and deals. That's down low for a ball, 1-1. Madison Stokes leads off second. 6-3 ball game, Portland leads. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to the 9-man Cody Roberts. 0 for 3 tonight. Roberts, who's been swinging a good bat lately, most certainly is due. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Roberts in a battle here with Brendan Salucci. Reading bullpen quiet. There is action in the Portland bullpen. Get you a pitcher here in a moment. As the count's 2 balls and 1 strikes to Cody Roberts. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike as Joe Jones warms for the Sea Dogs. 3-1 from Salucci. Roberts hits a high chopper towards third. It's a fair ball down the line. Throw to first, gets by the first baseman, Benellis. It'll hit off the wall, down the first base line. Stokes had the freeze. The ball was hit to third, so he just advanced to third. Roberts to first. We'll see what they rule that, whether it's a hit or an error. Was deep in the hole. Was a long throw across the diamond for the third baseman
number 12.
Matthew Lugo, and it will go down as a hit. So 8th hit of the night tonight for Reading. Roberts does come through. Was a bit unconventional, but he gets it done. Now a mound visit here after 3 straight hits by Reading. Just between the catcher, Eli Marrero, and the pitcher, Brendan Salucci. The lineup card flips over for the 5th time tonight as Matthew Kroon steps in. Salucci was cruising through the inning, got back-to-back strikeouts of Ethan Wilson and Casey Martin. But a single from Dunn, a double from Stokes, and a single from Roberts has certainly raised the tensions here at Hadlock Field. Kroon steps in against the lefty. First pitch home. That one is fouled straight back, and the count's 0-1. Madison Stokes leads off of third. Off first is Cody Roberts. There's been one thing about this team in the first half. They've never quit. The 0-1. Kroon takes outside for a ball, 1-1. It was a close pitch, but Willie Traynor, the home plate umpire, said it was outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Kroon. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Certainly can say he's due. The 1-1. Upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Kroon, a pair of strikeouts, a ground out, and a line out. The line out hit it hard, over 100 off the bat, but it was right to McDonough in right field. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kroon. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball through the hole on the right side, a base hit. Stokes will score. Up to second goes Roberts, and Reading cuts into the lead again. It's 6-4 Portland. An RBI single from Matthew Kroon, who was 0 for 4 tonight previously, but one of the best hitters on the Reading side. Drives home a run. It's 6-4. Here comes Carlos De La Cruz. And now we'll get a mound visit. It'll be Chad Epperson, and that'll be a call to the bullpen. It's the Alvernia University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen. Step into your future with the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
New arm for Portland, it's Joe Jones. Jones, a 27-year-old, 6'5", 245 out of Cookeville, Tennessee. Jones, 9th appearance of the year, 7th out of the bullpen. He has a 5.40 ERA, 8 hits allowed, 9 walks, 10 strikeouts. Across 10 innings, opponents are hitting .222 against him. He's in for Brendan Salucci. The first batter he gets is Carlos De La Cruz. Reading trails 6-4, top of the 8th. Matthew Kroon on first, Cody Roberts on second. Tying run is Kroon. Go ahead runs the batter, De La Cruz. First pitch from Jones. On the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. De La Cruz has been so good as of late. He's 1 for 2 today, but has reached base 3 times. No balls and 1 strike to him. Jones kicks and deals. That's a swing and a ground ball, but it hit off De La Cruz first and trickles behind home plate 0-2. De La Cruz, a .301 hitter. 14 home runs, 37 RBI. On a 37-game on-base streak, but also a 12-game hitting streak. No balls and 2 strikes to him. Joe Jones looking to escape the 8th with limited damage. Here's the pitch. That's swing and a drive out towards right. McDonough going back at the track, at the wall. It is going to die just in front of the wall. And the catch is made by McDonough in right. And that will retire the side. Carlos De La Cruz came a matter of feet from giving Reading the lead in the 8th. But they'll have to settle for 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. And Reading leaves 2 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Sea Dogs up 4-2. Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berk's Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
Well, Reading came a matter of inches from taking the lead, but Portland still leads 6-4 in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Jake Thompson back out, Tyler Dearden the batter. First pitch home on the inside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Bottom third of the Portland lineup due up here in the inning for the Sea Dogs. 7-8-9, Dearden bats from the left side. Thompson kicks and fires the 0-1. That bounces for a ball, 1-1. Dearden was the lone Sea Dog, did not come to the plate last inning, as 8 Portland hitters batted for the Dogs last inning, an inning where they put up just 2 runs, give them a 6-4 lead. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball towards the middle. Dunn to his right, fields it. Glove side, throws the first on the run. It's in time for out number 1. Second straight ground, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. With Jake Thompson back out, can close the line on Max Coons. Went 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. A walk and 0 strikeouts. Thompson gets the 8-man McDonough, trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. First pitch home, up and away for a ball, 1-0. McDonough 0 for 2, did walk and score in the last inning. 1-0. That's a line drive down the right field line. It's going to take 2 hops and hit off the fence. Wilson fields it. Racing to second goes McDonough. The throw from Wilson's a bit offline to second. And it's a 1-out double for Tyler McDonough, and that'll bring Eli Marrero to the plate. McDonough, who entered tonight, just a .204 hitter. Gets double number 8 of the year, and this is 45th game played. And now it's the 9-man Eli Marrero. And if you're Portland, you'd love some insurance here. Reading got 2 back in the top of the inning. Sea Dogs lead just by 2. But everyone knows how explosive this Reading lineup can be. First pitch is a foul ball, ever so slightly tipped by the 9-man Marrero. Eli Marrero is 2 for 3 tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Thompson looking for a big second out with a man on second. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, 93, 1-2. Timeout granted to Marrero. Thompson very familiar with the confines here at Hadlock Field. Obviously, now as a visitor. Spent time last year and in 2021 with the Sea Dogs. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, gets a great jump. Flare shot in the right field. That's a base hit. Scoring will be McDonough. And on a very odd play, McDonough scores a single from Marrero, and that'll make it a 7-4 ball game. So a crazy play to recap. The runner took off. Gruen, the third baseman, was racing the bag to try and make a play. It was a little nubber into the air from Marrero. If Gruen stayed in position, he makes that catch, and they double up the runner, but you're trying to get the runner out, so a hit and run worked to perfection. And a big insurance run for this Portland side. Here's the first pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0 to Sykes. Fifth plate appearance tonight for Sykes. He's 1 for 3. He's singled, he's doubled, he scored 2 runs. 1-0. That's a ground ball. It'll be just foul. To the left of the third base bag, 1-1. Somerset 8-1 lead over New Hampshire, bottom 6. So, well, that's a big comeback down in Jersey from the Fisher Cats. Portland's chances of clinching a first half title may be coming to a close, but the Sea Dogs would still love to get a win tonight. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a curveball, 1-2. And you look on the other side of things, Bowie and Altoona tied at 6 in the 8th, but Erie has came all the way back and now leads 4-2 against Hartford in the top of the 7th and still threatening. So here's the 1-2. Going away for a ball, 2-2 to the righty Sykes. So the chances of both divisions being clinched tonight seem to be pretty likely. But here in Portland, Maine, it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 1 out. To Phillips Sykes and a man on first. Pitch from Thompson. Gets the outside corner, called strike 3. First strikeout for Jake Thompson. It's out number 2. It'll bring Chase Mydroff to the plate. Chorus of boos for home plate umpire Willie Traynor as the 7,368 fans here at Hadlock Field seem to disagree. First pitch home. That's down low for a ball, 1-0. And time will be called. Cody Roberts asked for it. We'll go to the dugout for Reading. Maybe an equipment malfunction for Cody Roberts. And it looks like he needs a new glove. So, new glove flipped to the catcher for Reading. And Cody Roberts will make his way back behind home plate. Roberts in his first season with the R-Phils, but familiar with the Eastern League. Spent last year with the Bowie Bay Sox, AA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. Counts 1-0, 2 outs. Thompson deals, runner goes. Pitch is a strike, throw to second is also a strike, but it's in and out of the glove of Oliver Dunn. So that's a stolen base for Marrero. His first of the year with the Sea Dogs. So last pitch was a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to chase Mydroff. Portland leads 7-4, but they're looking for more. The 1-1. Misses outside for a ball, 2-1. Thompson peers home with the man on second, and Eli Marrero sets at the letters, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 2-2 on a slider that was way out of the zone, but had good break, though, from Thompson. Thompson trying to navigate his way out of the 8th with limited damage. Redding's got 3, 4, 5. Rojas, Ortiz, Wilson due up. So, ball game, and especially knowing this Fightin' Phil's team, is very much far from over. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch from Thompson. Outside for a ball. We'll try to go back to the slider that counts full. Three-two count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. 7-4 Sea Dogs lead. Runner on second. Mydroff the batter. Thompson kicks and deals, and it's outside, ball 4. Tried to go back to that slider, and it's a walk. Second walk issued by Jake Thompson. Bullpen, though, quiet for the R-Phils. Thompson just the 3rd arm used tonight by Reading. You know, they'd like to keep that the case, but here comes a mound visit from pitching coach Brad Bergeson. There is some stirring. Herbert Eisner, the bullpen catcher, gets up, and Andrew Baker off with the sweatshirt will start the throw for the R-Phils. Baker, who pitched a couple nights ago. About 6 hours south here of 95 in Philadelphia. Brandon Marsh, single on the bottom of the 6th to score Bryson Stott. Phillies a 3-1 lead over the very much struggling New York Mets. And speaking of 95, how about the efforts by the workers to reopen the broken part of the road in less than 2 weeks? Huge tip of the cap to everybody involved, because it seemed like a long-term project when it first happened, but to have the road open less than 14 days after the accident, huge props to everyone there. Here's Marcelo Meyer. First pitch bounces away from the catcher Roberts. Both runners will advance on a wild pitch from the pitcher Jake Thompson. And Portland, a big opportunity here to tack on some insurance runs. The count's 1 ball and no strikes to Marcelo Meyer. One of the top prospects in the Red Sox system. He's 0 for 2 tonight, but he's had a couple of RBI, both on sac flies. The 1-0, outside for a ball, 2-0. Thompson toes the first base side of the rubber. Set at the letters, the 2-0. Swinging a chopper towards first base, but it'll roll foul, and the count's 2-1.
Everybody clap your hands.
For this Reading team, a 3-run deficit. Not the biggest concern in the world, but 4 or 5. Then the going gets a little steep for the R-Phils at that point. So a big out to get for Jake Thompson as Andrew Baker continues to throw. 2-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. There's also no action in the Portland bullpen as Joe Jones looks set to come back out. Jones has no saves on the year, so it'll be a new territory for him. The 2-2 from Thompson. Inside and low, 3-2 to the lefty Meyer. First base is open, but for Reading, you'd love to get out of the inning here. Thompson already up to 33 pitches, just 16 for strikes. That's a 48% clip. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Men on second and third in the bottom of the 8th. Sea Dogs by 3. Here's the pitch. It is outside of the curveball, ball 4. Second straight walk issued for Jake Thompson. That'll load the bases for Nathan Hickey.
Master Fire and Water Cleanup hitter, Nathan Hickey.
Cleanup hitter Nathan Hickey steps up. Hickey's 2 for 4 today. Pair of singles, pair of strikeouts, and a couple of runs driven in. He bats with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch from Thompson. It's in tight for a ball, 1-0. Nowhere to put Hickey, the DH tonight and the 4-hitter. Thompson set at the letters, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Hickey wanted all of that. Almost lost the helmet on the swing, and the count's 1 ball and 1 strike. A slight breeze drifts its way into Hadlock Field on a beautiful summer evening up in Maine. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for a called strike, 1-2. And this is where, if you're Jake Thompson, you want to get that put-away pitch here. Bases are full of Sea Dogs. They lead by 3. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs. Thompson fires. Just inside for a ball as Hickey leaned out of the way, 2-2. Our Phils play the lefty to pull. Martin shaded by the second base bag. Kroon almost playing at the shortstop position from third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thompson deals. Sky high fly ball on the infield left side. Kroon darts on in. So does Roberts, and they don't talk to each other, and the ball drops. Kroon and Roberts collide. The ball falls in front of them. Jake Thompson scooped it up. Tried to get the runner at home, but 2-run score as there were 2 outs. Guerrero and Mydroff score. Meyer up to third. And we'll see what they rule that. Not sure that's going to be a hit or an error, whether it hit a glove or not. Nonetheless, it's 9-4. As Matthew Lugo steps in with 2 outs. Men on the corners, now it's 9-4. Portland leads. And the deficit has climbed to 5. It's going to be an E5 on Matthew Kroon. 9th error of the year on Kroon. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. We talked about it earlier. The winds are howling all around tonight, so those high fly balls have certainly been difficult. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Not sure if Kroon and Roberts didn't hear each other on that last one. Jake Thompson pitch count also climbing up above 40 now. But it's no balls, 2 strikes here to Matthew Lugo. Trying to send this game to the 9th. Here's the pitch. Off the end of the bat, and it'll flare foul out of play to the right side. Count stays 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sea Dogs lead by 5. 3 errors tonight for Reading, which has been uncharacteristic of this team. The 0-2. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Two-run score on an error, so they won't go to the line of Jake Thompson. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Matthew Lugo. Here's the pitch. Bounces it and scooped by Roberts, 2-2. Runners stay put. Andrew Baker's loose in the Phillies bullpen, but with the uncertainty regarding tomorrow, pitching-wise for Reading, you know they'd like to keep it to just 2 out of the bullpen tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 8th. Pitch from Thompson, upstairs, ball 3, counts full, meaning Nathan Hickey from first base will be off and running on the pitch. Thompson trying to navigate his way out of the 8th. He comes set at the letters. The righty deals. And it's outside, ball 4. 4th walk of the night for Thompson. 3rd of the inning has all come in the last 4 batters. And now Padrique will come out. And that'll do it on the night for Jake Thompson. It's now Vernon University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen. Back after this with a new pitcher here on the Phillies Radio Network.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Phillies fan road trip again this season.
It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star R-Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the R-Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phillies game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at rphillies.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Andrew Baker, the new arm for the Fightin' Phils, as Jake Thompson's night has come to an end. Baker making appearance number 22 of the season for the Fightin' Phils. He is 0-4, 7.54 ERA. This is 22nd appearance, went just 2/3 of an inning back on Wednesday night. Walked 3, only allowed 1 earned run. So gets a chance here tonight. Andrew Baker for the big righty out of Montgomery, Alabama, 6'1", 190. And that'll bring Vanellis up. Take a look at the line for Jake Thompson. Can't close it yet. Went 1 inning, 2 hits. Currently charged for 3 runs, 1 earned. 4 walks, 1 strikeout. So Baker in, Alex Vanellis the batter. First pitch home is shot back foul, 0-1. Vanellis, the 9th man to come to the plate this inning for the Sea Dogs. Portland has not batted around tonight, but they've had a couple of long innings. 6 times this year has an opponent batted around against Reading. Here's the 0-1 from Baker. That one shown in the air well towards right center. Stokes and Wilson both race back. Stokes has a beat on it, and he'll make the catch. And that will retire the side in the 8th. But the Sea Dogs get 3. They do it on just 2 hits. There was an error for Reading, and the Sea Dogs leave the bases loaded. Well, we'll go to the 9th. 9-4 Sea Dogs. Does Reading have a little more fight left in them? Back after this on the R-Phils Radio Network. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star R-Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the R-Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phillies game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at rphillies.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
We go to the top of the 9th inning, 9-4 the score. The Portland Sea Dogs had a lead over the Fightin' Phils, and it's the last chance for Reading as I Want It That Way blares over the loudspeakers here at Hadlock Field, which first night here, beautiful ballpark. They do a lot of things well, especially the in-between inning music choices. Gotta give a tip of the cap to the Sea Dogs creative side for, everything they do, but especially the between innings work. First pitch to Johan Rojas is inside for a ball, 1-0. Joe Jones back in for Portland. Johan Rojas is 0 for 3 tonight. Next pitch to him is inside. That'll hit him. Rojas, that one hits him pretty hard. And he's hurled over in some pain on the left side of the dirt circle by home plate. Steve Torregrossa, the lead athletic trainer for the Fightin' Phils, along with manager Al Patrique, the on-deck batter, Jalen Ortiz, all taking a look at Johan Rojas, and trying to see where that hit him. Looks like it may have got him on the side, kind of towards the belt on his left side, slightly around maybe that stomach area, which you get hit there, that certainly hurts. So, not sure. Never want to speculate on anything, but you hope Rojas is okay. And you hope a one like that didn't take the wind out of him either. Rojas currently standing hands on knees on the left side of the dirt circle behind home plate. And now said something to manager Al Patrique. Back to his feet. They're not looking at any particular part, so it looks like, take a look at the replay here. Yeah, got the left side of Johan Rojas, so kind of like a punch in the gut in essence on that hit by pitch from Joe Jones. For Rojas, it's the 5th time he's been hit by a pitch this year. So, conversation now between Rojas, Steve Torregrossa, and Al Patrique. And it looks like Rojas will stay in the game. Throws his helmet back on, puts his sliding glove on his right hand. Gets some words of encouragement from Eli Marrero, the catcher. And he will take his time walking out to first base. Now he'll break it into a jog. So, you're glad to see Johan Rojas is okay. He is an incredibly valuable individual on this team, both on the field but especially off the field. An excellent locker room guy, Johan Rojas is. So he's on first. Jalen Ortiz steps in. The first pitch to him is on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Top of the 9th inning, 9-4 score. Sea Dogs have the lead, looking for their first win of the week. Here's the 0-1. Ortiz swings and misses on a curveball, 0-2. Game also coming up on 3 hours. We're at 2 hours and 55 minutes so far. Longest game for Reading this year is 3 hours and 19 minutes. That came on the road at New Hampshire. Longest home game, just 3 hours. So Reading has played considerably short games at home this year. Here's the 0-2. Ortiz swings and misses. He's down on strikes for the first out of the inning for Ethan Wilson.
Right fielder number 2, Ethan Wilson.
Ethan Wilson steps in, 1 out here in the 9th. Take a look around the Phillies organization tonight as well. The big club Philadelphia Phillies up 5-1 over the Mets in the top half of the 7th. Take a trip to Worcester of AAA, up 7-3, the Iron Pigs are. Both Reading and Lehigh Valley playing the double and AAA affiliate, respectively, of the Boston Red Sox this week. 1-0 to Wilson. Takes it for a called strike, 1-1. Take a trip to Jersey Shore with us real quick, as the Blue Claws play Rome this week, a 2-1 pitcher's duel win over Rome at home. Next pitch to Wilson, little floater in the shallow right field. McDonough ranges in, the right fielder diagonals towards the gap and makes the catch for out number 2, and Reading's down to its last out. It's Casey Martin. Clearwater Threshers, 7-5 win over Dunedin. Clearwater the first half champions, as the second half now gets underway down in the Florida State League for Clearwater. Very impressive first half for them. They're 45-21 on the year. So Casey Martin, the batter, last chance for Reading tonight, 2 outs in the 9th. Rojas goes, first pitch a strike. There'll be no throw. That's probably defensive indifference. Rojas, 24 stolen bases. Probably not going to be 25 there, as Marrero had no intent to throw. Here's the 0-1. The Martins on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-2. And now Reading is down to its final strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A capacity crowd at Hadlock Field rises to its feet. The 0-2. Just upstairs by the belt for a ball. And the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. That's a line drive in the right center field. It's down for a base hit. Johan Rojas gets the green light around third. A whole jog home. And it's an RBI single for Casey Martin. His first hit of the night scores Rojas. And it's a 9-5 ball game for Oliver Dunn. 8th RBI for Casey Martin. This coming in his 9th game with Reading, who has really showcased that he belongs in Double-A for the former Arkansas Razorback who got caught up last week from High A Jersey Shore. Oliver Dunn steps in. Joe Jones comes set. First pitch on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Reading 5 runs on 10 hits tonight. They left 10 on base. Portland 9 runs on 10 hits. Also the difference, Reading 3 errors, Portland just 1. 0-1. In tight, skips away from Marrero, the catcher. Up the second goes Martin on what'll be a wild pitch. Reading's won the first 3 this week. They were looking for a season-high 4 straight, and they're also trying to clinch just their 2nd series win of the season. Still 2 more chances to do that, though, for the R-Phils. Jones gets a sign from Marrero. 1-1 pitch home. Up and away for a ball, 2-1. Casey Martin leads off second. 2-1 count to Oliver Dunn. 2 outs in the 9th. Reading trails 9-5. Jones kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And Reading once again down to its final strike. And Dunn will ask for and be granted time. Another strong night for Oliver Dunn. He's 2 for 4. A double, single, run scored, and an RBI. He's hit a home run in 3 straight nights. This probably his last chance to make it 4 in a row. 2-2, 2 outs. Jones gets the sign he likes. Here's the 2-2, and Dunn swings and misses, and the ball game is over. Joe Jones retires the side here in the 9th, and the Portland Sea Dogs get their first win of the week. A 9-5 victory over the Reading Fightin' Phils. And the Sea Dogs will shake hands just behind the pitcher's mound. And Reading will head back and look to shake the dust off from tonight and get back at it tomorrow here in Portland. Sea Dogs winners 9-5 tonight. We'll step away for a moment. Back with the postgame show after this on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on the field. Located just a few feet from the diamond on the first base side with covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around. Your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $27 and include options to add food and drink packages. The ProMax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks. In a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view of the visiting bullpen, regular season tickets are $34 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action out of the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Back from Hadlock Field to put a bow on tonight's ball game. A 9-5 victory for the Portland Sea Dogs, their first win of the series. And of course for Portland, the eyes now turn to Somerset, where looks like that game's all but over. Patriots up 12-1 in the top of the 8th. So even though Portland falls tonight, Portland wins tonight, looks like Somerset will clinch the first half crown in the Northeast Division. And Erie looks to be just 5 outs away from doing the same. But attention back here to Hadlock Field, where Portland won 9-5 tonight. Just a quick recap before we send things home for the evening. It was really a few crooked innings. The 4th, the 7th, and the 8th was the difference tonight for the Sea Dogs. They had 4 in the 3rd, which really was sparked when Tyler Dearden doubled, and then Tyler McDonough followed with the line out to the second baseman, Oliver Dunn. Dunn tried to throw behind Dearden to get the double play. Threw it in the left field. Dearden got the 3rd. Next play was the Croon. He was played up, so couldn't get to a ball hugging the line, which he probably gets to if he's playing back. Changes the complete complexion of the innings. They got 4 there. In the 7th, they added 2 more, and they got 3 in the 8th. But I don't want to let this detract from just how good David Parkinson was tonight either. Parkinson went 6 innings. That matched the season high. At 6 hits allowed, 4 runs all earned, but once again, it's hard to tab those 4 runs on him after the way that 3rd inning kind of unraveled for him. Set a season high in strikeouts of 9, came just 2 shy of his career high, which was 11 in 2018 when he was with Jersey Shore against Hickory. So Parkinson went 6, but really want to give a shout out, if you're a Portland fan, to Hunter Dobbins. Made his Double-A debut tonight, the second Double-A debut this week for a Sea Dog, and this one a complete 180 of the one earlier in the week. Dobbins 5 innings, 3 hits, an earned run, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. And he gets the win tonight. We'll go through lines and winners and losers here in a second. Offensive standouts, Reading, Oliver Dunn was 2 for 5. Madison Stokes 2 for 4. Dunn drove in a pair of runs. Kroon, De La Cruz, Ortiz, Wilson, Martin, and Roberts all had a hit. Rojas 0 for 3. De La Cruz got on base 3 times, extended his on-base streak to 37 games. Dunn gets his up to 22 with a 2-hit performance tonight. On the Portland side, Eli Marrero, who has not played much this year, was 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, and 2 RBI. McDonough had 2 runs. Mydroff and Sykes added 2 runs as well. Winners and losers tonight. Dobbins gets the win, his first Double-A win and his first Double-A start. Makes him 1-0 on the season. David Parkinson pitched really well tonight, but unfortunately suffers a loss and also doesn't even get in a quality start as he gave up 4 earned runs. He gets the loss to go to 2-3. And Joe Jones, who did what he had to do, inning in a 3rd, a hit run, it was earned. No walks, 2 strikeouts. Picks up the save tonight, his first, as Portland did not go to Guerrero, Luis Guerrero, who has been their closer all season long. And Jones gets the save for Portland tonight. So Portland 9 runs on 10 hits. There was an error, 9 left on base. Reading 5 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors, and the R-Phils left 11 on base. The game played tonight in 3 hours on the dot in front of 7,368 fans. So that'll do it tonight from Hadlock Field. Back at it tomorrow night. First pitch at 6 o'clock. Brian Van Bell gets the start for Portland. Reading starter still to be announced. And we have pregame coverage for you starting at 5:40 tomorrow. We'll talk to you later on the R-Phils Radio Network.